I believe it's going to happen this morning. I believe that it should happen sometime in the next hour or so. It is highly believed that Fester will make his way into the morning show this morning, albeit a little late, but, you know, the old adage, there's your lip gloss already. There.
Enough. This is my private time. This is what I do here.
Right.
You know
right. We're a minute into not even a minute of the show. There goes the lip gloss.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting ready.
I
was texting with Fester yesterday, and the humor that was coming out of him, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. So I said, you are ready to come back.
What do you mean the humor that came out of him?
Funny over text? Huh?
Yeah. It was that funny.
I wish it was that funny in here.
What was so funny about what he was saying via
I don't know.
text?
I'm not going to screenshot the stuff and send it to you because, I don't do stuff like that. But it was just like I was in tears.
Okay,
so.
Maybe you need to show us then. I don't know.
I deleted it all.
I'd like to. No, you didn't. Right,
no, he's ready. He's ready to come back. That's my point. He was very funny yesterday.
We had a bit of an elevator saga yesterday because initially I made contact with one of the guys in the golf carts that drives around the office complex. And I said, hey, what's the status on the elevator? We're going to be ready for us tomorrow? He said, nope. I'm like, wait a minute. It was completed. It had its city inspection yesterday, I believe yesterday morning, and it's ready to go. Oh, yeah, we got, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. So then I called the management office and I said, listen, the elevator has got to be fixed because we believe Fester is going to make their triumphant return tomorrow, or his triumphant return tomorrow, probably what I should say. And, well, I got the ball cranking and rolling, and guess what? The elevator is in full operation, available for Fester's arrival. Now, he's not going to be here right here at the crack of butt, right here at 6 o'clock coming on the air. But he might call us in a little bit and let us know when he's in the Uber. He's going to take an Uber in.
He just texted.
Yeah.
Calling Uber shortly.
Okay, very good. So that is good news. And then later on, I'll share the elevator story. But I got to be honest, the management company was very responsive. Once I called the management company, and I'll give you a name here. They were very responsive. And I got to throw a shout out to this person because I think it's the actual head property manager for all of these Bay Point former Koger office buildings. And I was pretty impressed. Marcy.
Give her a shout out.
Yeah, so Marcy made things happen. And even when I called and I said, listen, we really need the elevator rolling, she said, oh, is this for Fester? So she even knew. I mean, she was kind of plugged in, must listen to the show. Certainly there's show awareness. So the elevator is working. Fester will be here, I think, by 7 o'clock. And I'm sure we'll talk to him during one of these segments leading up to 7 o'clock. But I expect Fester to be with us from 7 a.m. until the end of the show. Now, he might have to leave and go lie on a couch and take a nap for a bit.
That's fine.
But listen, it's going to be great to have the triumphant return of Fester shortly here on the MJ Morning Show. And then I'll get a little more detail on the whole elevator situation and why the elevator, after being busted for, 6 months? Was it August, September, October, November, December, January, 6 months.
Yeah.
So after the elevator being out of service, finally it is back in service, and I can explain that aspect of the story. Now, Fester's taking an Uber ride in, and Froggy, I believe, have agreed to take him home because he's not in a condition to drive yet. Because
as opposed to you, who owes him a ride, many rides. I'm taking him home.
Do you have an issue with that?
I just think it's funny that he's brought you to work 50 times and
the difference
you can't take him home.
The difference is he passes right by my house on the way in before he gets onto the Howard Franklin.
I don't pass his house. I have to go out of my way to take him home.
Yeah, but not that much out of your way.
Oh, really?
Okay, maybe it is a lot out of your way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Your town and country.
Yeah.
And you're taking him up near, Lutz.
So now we know who the real friends are.
Okay. All right, I'm excited about this. All right, it's going to be a pretty jammed up program today. Did anyone watch any of the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster disaster hearings on Capitol Hill?
No.
Oh my God! I have audio out the waz on because you realize that the Senate, there's a Senate committee that is actually doing hearings on the whole Ticketmaster meltdown with the whole Taylor Swift deal. And man, I've got some amazing audio, including this.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Is that real?
Yes.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I mean, Taylor Hicks is pretty good.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
That is a girl on social media after the Taylor Swift meltdown, and this girl was not able to get tickets because of the disaster that ensued. This was a girl just losing it and saying,
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Oh my God, it's like a parody.
it is a grown woman. It looked like to me like a 17, 18-year-old, like a teenager, but still.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Sorry, no tickets for you. All right, so you got to hear the rest of the audio from the hearing. And a bunch of the senators were all cutesy-wootsy, probably a little too much. So that's coming up. Hey, busy show here on a Wednesday, and Fester will be back shortly this morning on the MJ Morning Show. Pat, also excited. He got to ride the elevator. Traffic now, back in a second.
Couple problems to watch.
6:20. Hey, Froggy, are you at all familiar with what's going on with this silly M&M story?
What do you do?
No. What?
The rapper?
No. I said M&Ms. I said, are you familiar at all with this silly M&M's story, not M&M story?
I am not, but you know my M&M talent. I could taste the colors.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Ooh,
I don't know.
then this is going to come in handy with the new look. Right?
I don't know how you did that, but I don't know, what, a year and a half ago?
Oh, yes. My shining moment.
Froggy rolled into the studio and said, I'll be able to tell you what color M&M you give me by just tasting it.
You can taste the colors if you really concentrate.
No, you
taste
can't. No, you can't.
The yellow ones taste a little yellowish.
No, there is no flavor.
How did I do it?
I don't know.
Okay,
Because
then.
the blindfold we had on you, I thought was pretty foolproof, but you pulled some trick. So Froggy would put the M&M in his mouth. I think I would hand him the M&M, actually.
I did 2 of them. You handed me 2 of them.
I know.
I told you both flavors.
You did.
Come on. I did about 5 in a row.
That is true, and I'm not quite sure how you pulled that off, but you did pull it off.
Froggy
Roxanne,
Angel.
can you explain to me, what is this M&M controversy, and then Maya Rudolph is now going to be the spokesperson? Do you know the story?
I feel like I read it and then I blocked it out because I just don't
great.
want,
All right.
Yeah, no, I don't want my M&M. I just, I'm a traditionalist when it comes to M&Ms, but it's something to do with do they want a female M&M now? Is that what it is?
Hang on a minute. They were always. Here's the story. M&Ms kill the spokes candies.
I know nothing about this.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay,
I'm
tell
glad,
me.
I'm glad I have a blurb on it then, because things are just stupid out there. Things are just dumb, and the history of the M&M's spokes candies first appeared in 1954 in black and white, eventually evolving into red and yellow, representing the plain and peanut varieties. The characters were then soon joined by a female green M&M in high-heeled boots and a flirtatious personality.
Yeah.
And I guess the story there is that was supposed to sort of enhance that urban legend about the green dye made you horny. Remember that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
That the green M&Ms make you horny?
And wasn't it like if you wore green on Thursday, then that meant that you were or something like that?
I don't know. I think on like St. Patty's Day, if you wore green at school, you got a pinch.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
No,
Okay.
if you didn't wear
So
it.
in January of last year, January of 2022, Mars Incorporated, who makes M&Ms, they said that they were redoing the M&M's logo. So they were going to restyle the M&M's logo and the looks of the actual M&M spokes candies, mostly changes to their shoes to be what they called more inclusive, as well as giving the female green and brown characters more prominent placement to achieve a bit more M&M gender balance. Because I know when I think of candies with a chocolate center and a hard-colored outer shell, I think of gender.
I'm really confused just by changing their shoes.
So then on various cable and an online situation, I guess some of the Fox shows, they started complaining about the new characters being unappealing and totally androgynous. I mean, folks, look, I hate political correctness, and I'm the first one to complain about some of the woke crap we're going through. But don't we have more things to worry about, and certainly more important things than how M&M's decides?
Yeah, it sounds like an internal branding issue. I'm not interested.
Can I complete the sentence?
Decides. I thought that was the end of the sentence.
No,
decides.
No, you
Decides.
tried about 3 seconds prior to that as well. I'm just trying to get full sentences out, trying to get ideas out.
Well, hurry up.
All right. So, but there's this whole big tiff over the freaking M&Ms and the boy M&M, the girl M&M, the shoes. It's like, my God. So now M&Ms, they're dropping the whole thing. They're saying, F it. And they're just going to make Maya Rudolph the spokesperson.
What? She's got M&M little little moles all over her face. Is that why?
Without the candy coating, because I don't think they're green or yellow.
Is that going to be the thing?
Oh no, I'm sorry. She has all brown M&Ms.
Yeah, all brown. Yeah.
No, because she's got a lot of beauty marks.
Yeah,
Doesn't
little tags.
Maya Rudolph.
I love Maya Rudolph.
Yeah, so do I.
But it's weird pairing her with M&Ms. I don't know.
And her mama was a famous singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Loving You, where I don't think ever in the history of any music has a higher note been reached than in that song Loving You. Remember that?
Maya Rudolph was a singer in a band called The Rentals back in the day.
Well, she can sing. I mean,
she was in a great band.
When she was on Saturday Night Live and she would get involved in some of the skits which involve singing, she could sing. You know, a lot of times when the host came out and she'd be part of some kind of a singing number.
Very good singer.
I like Maya Rudolph is talented.
Her mother is was Minnie Ripperton.
Minnie Ripperton, and the famous song that Minnie Ripperton did was called Loving You, and there is a high note that she hits in that song.
Is that the doot-and-doot-and-doot?
Yeah. Andrew might be digging it up right now.
Loving You.
Andrew, thumbs up or thumbs down? Are you trying to find that part of the song? Yes, he is. Hey, let me know when you have it. But I'm telling you, that high note will shatter a wine glass.
There's a YouTube channel of people who do that. I subscribe.
Oh my God! Another YouTube channel now there's a YouTube channel of
where people just high pitched scream into glasses and try to break.
You're yanking about. You do not subscribe to that YouTube channel.
All right, I'm lying again. And they do it. Some of the people actually do it. It's possible.
Here's the Minnie Ripperton. This is Maya Rudolph. Maya Rudolph! Formerly of Saturday Night Live. Now I'm sure what show is she's in, like some streaming show, isn't she now or whatever?
Nah, who knows?
All right. Anyway, this is her mother, Minnie Ripperton. Listen to this. Go. Hit it.
Christ on a crutch. Golly.
Oh, my. All right, hold on. I've just grabbed a wine glass. I have a wine glass now.
Ooh, that's nice.
Can you please, Andrew, run it one more time? And I'm gonna put this wine glass right in front of the speaker. All right, go ahead. Hit it again. Go ahead. Oh, my God.
I didn't think it would explode. In the audio recording, it seems like she really had to prepare herself for that note. You could almost feel her going like,
okay. All right, this M&M's deal. I mean, everyone just shut up.
Shut up and eat some M&Ms.
All right, maybe there's a little bit of political correctness that has crept into it, but we have much more important things to worry about than fake M&M animated cartoonish characters. Yes, Roxanne.
I'm just down a rabbit hole about Maya's mother.
Oh, no. Was she on the Titanic?
No, but this is interesting. So, Lovin' You was...
Did she die from the vaccine?
No. The melody...
In 1979 or whatever, I guess.
The melody for Lovin' You, which we just listened to, was created as a distraction for Maya as a baby so that Minnie and her husband Richard, the music producer...
Could do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All righty then. Oh, there you have it. Thank you for your rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Next time you listen to that song.
All right. I didn't know if Fester's on the way in. Hold on.
Yes, he's in the car.
All right. Let me just give him a buzz real quick here. What's that number, Froggy?
813-310-8444.
Yeah. Did I hit enough fours there?
There's three of them.
Yeah, I think I hit enough of them. All right. Calling Fester on the cell phone.
Hello.
Hey, are you listening to the radio show on the Uber's car radio on the way in?
MJ, I'm in the Uber right now with Martin, my driver.
Yes.
And, the broken wine glass.
Yes.
Made Martin laugh out loud.
Did it?
Yeah, he's listening, and he had a guy laughing in the front seat.
All right. Is Martin a listener to the show otherwise?
Hey, Martin, have you ever heard of the radio show before? No, I don't.
What? Does he listen to the radio, or what does he do?
Yeah, he has his radio on in the car, but when I got in, he had, like elevator music.
Oh, my God. All right, well, tell Martin that he's got to become an MJ Morning Show listener after this.
Yeah, he's getting a 30-minute lecture on it right now.
All right, very good. All right, where are you? What is your exact 1020?
I am passing the old Tampa dog track on Interstate 275.
All right, so was that near Sly and out there?
Yeah, Sly.
All right. So, you're still, you should be here by 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock's my ETA. That's right.
All right, and the elevator's working, and I have the elevator story to tell that they were not going to have the elevator available until I called the management office, and I said, you must have the elevator available because Fester is coming back in tomorrow.
I can't wait to hear it.
I got the story. I've got texts. I've got, they were very responsive, actually. I am kind of impressed. Now, if we could just get the air conditioning fixed in our studio now, that's a whole different story. All right, Fester, have a safe ride in, and we are looking forward to you returning and having you back live in studio.
Hey, don't dismiss how important the M&M stuff is, man. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, all right, why?
Because I tell you, that green M&M, she did it, if you know what I mean. She did it for me.
You had a thing for green M&M in the
It
boots.
was so hot. Oh, my God. It was. I don't think it's ever
I
been
would
hot.
put her in my mouth. The
places I would put her. Oh, my God. And
I
my
would
body-
suck the candy shell right off of it.
Watch the green melt all over your tongue.
All right, Fest, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Goodbye.
All right, 6:31 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back in a second, I've got a great, I'm very pleased with this morning's pile of early morons in the news. So that'll be next in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. Let's say let's go. Early morons in the news. It is the uplifting self-help segment of the MJ Morning Show. You're saying, what are you talking about? Self-help morons in the news? Because these folks are such schmucks that if you feel bad about yourself, these stories got to make you feel a little better about yourself.
Always.
Yeah, 100%. All right, here we go. This content is a little sensitive. I just want to be very upfront and honest here. Our good friends at the Smoking Gun had this, and it's from right here in Pinellas County.
I think I sent this to you. I think I know what sensitive story. I wouldn't. Yeah, sensitive is one way to put it.
After jail deputies conducted a strip search of a woman, so woman was arrested, brought to the Pinellas County Jail, and listen, when you're an intake and when they take into any of the jails, they do a search. You know, they got to make sure you're not smuggling anything in. You got to bend over. You got to cough. You got to, yeah, Frog?
Bend over, cough, please.
Yeah, the whole thing. So jail deputies were conducting the little strip search of this woman, and they saw what appeared to be a crack pipe hanging from her. Woo!
From her crack?
Well, I think if it was a crack, he would have said crack, probably. If it was, I think it's
They spotted what appeared to be a crack pipe hanging from her. Yes.
Mm.
Maybe it's a growth.
But she said, no, that's not a crack pipe. She said it's a sex toy. Oh. And not actually paraphernalia. No, not drug paraphernalia. Carmela Ann Manny's.
Come on, God.
57. Oh, she looks like she's had a hard 57 years.
What is that? The crack pipe.
Anyway, she was busted on a warrant for failing to appear in Pinellas County Court because she was busted for stealing some stuff allegedly at Walmart last year. So while she was being processed into the Pinellas County Jail, a booking officer noticed that something was amiss. There was an anomaly. The police report says that the intake deputy observed an anomaly after the inmate passed through a full body scanner.
Wow.
During a subsequent strip search, jailers reported a glass pipe protruding from the defendant's
most intimate of areas.
hoo-ha.
Heck. So gross.
Manny's removed the pipe from her body, threw it on the ground, quote, stepped on it in an effort to destroy evidence.
Well, you did it right in front of him?
Yes.
What a buffoon.
Manny's attempted to explain away the glass pipe as a sex toy. Added that the pipe had all kinds of burnt markings all over the pipe.
Kinds of resin.
And was consistent with a pipe commonly used to smoke crack cocaine.
Good for her. You know, you be creative.
She was charged with introducing contraband into a detention facility, tampering with evidence. Both are felonies. So she's enhanced the whole deal here. I don't know whether she had misdemeanor theft charges from Walmart, but now she's, staring down the pipe of a couple of felonies.
They always say, you have anything on you? Because if we find it at the cell, you're in trouble.
That's what they say. Because there's an enhancement. So that's why the cops, if you get arrested, if you get cuffed and stuffed, she stuffed it all right. If you get cuffed and stuffed, they'll say, hey, is there anything that is on your person? And when they take you into the jail, hey, anything on you, it's a lot easier if you tell us what you have right now than for it to be discovered inside the jail. Because most states have enhancement charges if you introduce something into the jail or you attempt to introduce contraband in.
Now, obviously, she should not have done that. But if you think about her plan, so it fell out and then she stomped on it so it broke into pieces of glass.
Yeah, where are you headed with this?
There are she was trying to pass it off as a toy, right? She's trying to pass it off as a...
I don't think there are glass pipes
Well, not pipes.
Well, it's a glass pipe with burn marks on it.
Yeah.
Well, if you stomp on it, then it just turns to shredded glass, and you could be like, yeah, that's just a glass. Yeah, I mean, that is true.
Oh, it's a test tube. I'm a chemistry teacher. Is that where the hell do you go with this?
Because there are products like that. I don't know personally, but I just Googled it, and there are products that are made of glass.
Yeah, so they're not that brittle though.
I don't think it's a
Can't
very
step on one and it shatters.
Exactly. Maybe like a paperweight, like a thick, solid piece of glass versus. Are you really looking up like toys made of glass?
Why are you taking your credit card out?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to, give some context to the story. So yes.
What do you want, Etsy? Or what do you? Do they sell toys on Etsy? I'm guessing.
You betsy.
Anyway, hey, good morning to Carmela Ann Manny's. Last I saw, she was still being held in the Pinellas County Jail in lieu of $3,500 bond.
That could have gone a lot worse with that thing.
Yeah. Hey, if you're pulling up to the Dollar General, don't leave the car running. And listen, the same thing goes for 7-Eleven, Circle K, Racetrack, Thornton's, Wawa, wherever. That is a really serious issue, and it happens. Why do people think that they can just run into a convenience store, and leave the car running and nothing's going to happen?
Yeah, but what's the point of doing it? Are you keeping your car cool?
I don't know why they do it.
Maybe if your car sucks and it won't restart.
I was at the post office recently on Oak Keller, which is in South Tampa, just north of Gandy, right behind like the great new Woody's car wash over there.
Yeah.
You know the Woody's over there?
Yeah.
What a spectacular looking place they've got there.
Love their sign.
Yeah. So the Woody's, and then behind there you got a post office on Oak Keller, and I'm running in to get my mail out of the P.O. box. Been using a P.O. box there since like 1997, 98. Remember when we had the mail theft in the neighborhood? And I said,
I remember.
I'm not taking a chance here. That's why I've got no mail delivered to my house. I don't want sensitive crap sitting in a mailbox where people can drive by and steal it. Mail theft happens all the time. So I was checking the mail, and this is just within the last, couple of weeks. And I run in, and a lady ran in behind me. She left her car just running while she went inside to actually, I don't think she was using a key to check her mail. I think she was dropping mail inside the mail slot in the wall, and she just left her car running. And I'm like, what are you doing? That is the easiest way for a thief to grab your car. And if you know police officers, they deal with this all the time. People leave cars running in front of like convenience stores and gas stations, and their cars get ripped off.
Why would you do that?
Well, we got a Dollar General version here. Authorities, according to Channel 8 story, investigating the discovery of a vehicle found submerged in a Polk County lake over the weekend.
Nice.
About 8:50 p.m. on Sunday, the Polk County Sheriff's Office, the Marine Unit, an underwater search and recovery team, they responded to reports, a 911 call of a sinking vehicle in Lake Cherry Hill. This is in the Point Siena area. They did some side scan sonar, confirmed the vehicle was submerged in about 9 feet of water. Divers noticed 3 of the 4 windows were open, vehicle unoccupied, but then investigators learned the vehicle was reported stolen shortly before they went to the scene. The owner left it running while they went into the Dollar General. Is that the one that Fester likes? Fester likes.
He likes
you have Dollar Tree and you have Family Dollar, and Fester likes one of them better than the rest.
I think he likes Dollar General.
Yeah, which one does?
Anyway, so again, don't leave your stinking car running. What's the matter with you?
You almost deserve to have it stolen.
Yeah, you're asking for it. You're asking for someone to steal it when you do that.
The sheriff's office described the suspect as a black male wearing a hooded sweatshirt, dark sweatpants with a stripe down the side. So what is the thrill? You steal a car and then you just run it into a lake? I mean,
Hell yeah, that sounds fun.
What is it? Is that a YouTube channel that you watch as well?
Yeah, cars run into lakes.
Stealing cars and running them into lakes.
Should be.
Anyway, so this is a public service. Do not let your car run in front of a business. It could get stolen. You're making it extremely. And then what about the idiots that will leave like a baby in a car seat? In the back of the car while they leave the car running, while they run into Circle K to get some, I don't know, Jack's Links or something.
Well, that will get you arrested, as it should.
Oh, absolutely. All right, man, I'm not done. You know what? I think the morons in the news are getting even better from here. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Spectacular. Hey, speaking of cars, so we'll finish up with morons in the news next, and then Fester will be in. Fester should join us in the next segment in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. So hold on. Hey, Kemp Rouge and Green is your car accident. On Q105, MJ and the crew, we are back. And I mean, Fester is back. We are really back right now. The whole crew's back together again. 7 o'clock, rolling up on 7:01. And before I do anything else, Fester, welcome back to the actual studio, not from a hospital bed at Tampa General, not from your home. You are back on mic number 3, your typical position.
You know, it's great to be back. I don't know how long I'll be back. I tell you, it's been a rough morning already.
How you feeling right now?
Tired.
Now, I noticed when you grab the mouse to try to log into your computer, your hands are kind of like...
I don't have full dexterity of all of my digits yet.
But also, your speech could degrade during the show, correct?
It could, degrade in a couple of minutes. But if it goes down, and then I shut up for like 2 minutes, then it gets better. And then it'll go downhill again.
That's kind of like when your flashlight is going dead, and then you turn it off, and you let it sit for a minute, and then you turn it back on. You get some full power for a little bit, but then it goes...
My son's radio-controlled car is the same way.
Yeah.
When it stops, I'm like, oh, it's dead. And then it goes, and then it dies, and it does it like 4 times.
So does a dustbuster. A dustbuster operates like that as well.
Yeah, you just suck a little more battery power.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm excited. Fester's back, but your hands are kind of like gnarled up a little bit, and that's just because of the muscle control, because of the myasthenia gravis. Now...
It comes and it goes.
I just shot a video, by the way, and let me see if it's fully posted, because our cell service is just so bad here. And I don't know what it is with Verizon Wireless, but listen, I like Verizon. It's been, I was Alltel locally, back in the 90s. And then when Verizon bought Alltel, I moved to Verizon. I'm typically very happy with Verizon service all across the country. But it is like we're in like some part of North Dakota with population 3 is what our cell service is like here in our business park in, the old Koger Center, now Bay Point, near, Gandy and 4th. I don't know what it is, but I've had other people in the office complex that listen to us complain, hey, MJ, you're right. Can you do something about it? I'm like, listen, I talk about it. It's like, hey, all right, so it's posted. The tough thing is, like, sometimes posting pictures and videos, it takes forever because our cell service is like, I got like a tenth of a bar, half the time. And a lot of if I go to the center of the building, I have no service. And then when I leave the building on the way home, it takes like 10 minutes for my phone to recognize that I've got service again.
I've seen Roxanne talk on the phone with her head pressed against the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what is up with Verizon Wireless here where our Q105 studios is, but it's awful. I just shot a video during that commercial break that we just had. I went downstairs. We met Fester. You can see the lovely Roxanne, like she's one of like a game show hostess, like showing us. Roxanne is like opening up the door.
Door number 1.
Yeah,
there he was.
Roxanne is opening up door number 1. You can see Roxanne looking very fashionable this morning.
I don't know
I
about that,
love
but-
the dangling purse accessory that you're wearing.
Yeah, that's where I keep my entrance to the building. My key card is in
Oh,
there.
I thought it was your pipe.
That's true.
All right, so
I'll take a break sometime.
So Roxanne lets Fester in, and then I narrate it. Listen, I guess I can run the audio here. All right, you got it? Is the audio on?
Yep.
Right.
Undo.
Here we go. All right, here we go. And I just want to play a little bit of it. All right,
the
and here we go.
Roxanne, here he comes. Open the door. Fester's coming in. Oh, my goodness. Fester's back. I'm back. All right, dude. Superman shirt, walking stick. Oh, my God. All right, you get to use the new elevator. Look at this. 6 months to get this freaking elevator fixed. All right, hurry up. We're in a commercial break. All right, hurry up. I'm not riding this death trap. Ladies and gentlemen, Fester in the new elevator.
There it is. So
How was the ride?
The
Fess?
elevator does look nice. They completely redid it.
they did. The whole interior's redone. And later on, next segment, when we start the long segment, I'll tell you about all the hoops I had to jump through with the office park management yesterday. They were very responsive. I owe Marcy at the management office, I owe Marcy a big old thanks. So hang on. We'll get to all that coming up in just a bit. If you want to see Fester, you want to see the lovely Roxanne, open up the door, let Fester in. And you want to see Fester kind of slowly walking with the walking stick. The video has just been posted.
Slowly.
It's on my Instagram.
That's sprinting. That's running fast for me.
If you want to see the video that I just narrated, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. and the caption, "The return of Fester on the MJ Morning Show on Q105 Tampa Bay!" Exclamation point. So give me a follow, too. My private personal Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. And I just posted the video. Well, Fester, let's finish up the early morons of the news, and we'll get more into your situation, your hospital stay, prognosis. Also, we'll be able to see if you can maintain energy or if, your batteries go down. And
we'll see how it goes.
All right, so we'll get much more in depth with Fester in just a bit. Oh, you were telling me that the Uber driver loved the crack pipe story?
All right, so the driver, Martin, and hopefully he's still listening, he is new to our show. New meaning when he picked me up, I said, turn on the radio station. And he was laughing his ass off between the M&M conversation, then the woman who stashed the crack pipe. He thought it was great. And he's asking questions. He goes, well, maybe she did need the crack pipe for a pleasure device. And I'm like, Martin, no. She's smuggling it. She didn't want to get caught with it, man.
In the Pinellas County Jail. All right, this is nuts. Woman arrested at the Atlanta airport, which typically is the busiest airport in the United States by passenger volume. Woman arrested at the Atlanta airport for spraying a fire extinguisher at airport workers.
Oh.
What?
Dude, those things are no joke. They suck the air right out of your lungs.
This woman was arrested at Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport after spraying airport employees with a fire extinguisher, according to the Clayton County Sheriff's Office. I wonder if she ends up on a no-fly list. She's from Ohio. She was arrested after she assaulted flight attendants and police officers with a fire extinguisher. Jennifer K. Holder was holding a fire extinguisher. I guess she pulled it off the wall, confronted by airport staff when she allegedly left a Buffalo Wild Wings restaurant inside the airport without paying for the meal. Really? She's doing a dine and dash at the airport? Really?
I think I've been to that Buffalo Wild Wings at the Atlanta airport.
Concourse D?
I think so, yeah.
Incident happened 9:30 p.m. Concourse D last week after police say airport security reported that a Delta passenger was attempting to open a secure door. Concourse D provides flights for Air Canada and domestic carriers like Delta, Frontier, and U.S. Airways. U.S. Airways, it's now American. Why does it say U.S. Airways?
What was this, written in 1997?
No, this happened last week, but it says U.S. Airways. It's American now. In a video posted on social media, a disgruntled Holder is seen arguing with airport personnel and someone who claims that she hadn't paid for her meal. And then she grabs a fire extinguisher, attempted to open up one of the security doors, confronted by a flight attendant. Then she starts spraying the fire extinguisher hose all over everyone in the terminal. She's emptying the damn thing out on people.
All right, would you rather be sprayed with the fire extinguisher or the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Carolina Reaper sauce?
Oh, my God. Getting that stuff in your eyes.
Right.
Oh, my. Is that really a name of a sauce?
Oh, yes. I think it's
Oh, you're on the website.
No, it's
They
a real
have-
sauce.
Oh,
I think you have like 50 sauces.
she could have flung Blazing Carolina Reaper.
Or maybe she could have used the mango habanero for her hot getaway.
Habanero. Please give me the enye.
If I could pronounce it, I would.
Habanero.
Ñero.
Mi amigo. Come on. Get it right.
Yeah, Martin,
All
my
right.
driver's pissed.
All right. So, as another airport staffer tried to approach her from behind, she then sprayed that worker with the burst of chemicals. 3 flight attendants experienced respiratory discomfort following the altercation. Holder was then confronted by police, still wielding the fire extinguisher and spraying it at them and airport security. My God, this lady's a menace.
That's one place you're not going to get away.
No, you're not. Officers attempted to make contact. She was non-compliant, sprayed them again with the fire extinguisher. Police say that Holder continued to behave erratically and combative by spitting on and kicking the officers while they took her into custody. She was evaluated for minor injuries. She was taken to the Clayton County Jail, faces charges of obstructing law enforcement, 2 counts of simple assault, 3 counts of simple battery, What a maniac.
Do cops still carry beanbag guns? Because it seems appropriate for the situation.
No, well, the cops.
I think the SWAT guys do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the SWAT guys, and they have a whole array of non-lethal devices they can use, and some agencies have the non-lethal beanbag guns where you just put them down
Yeah, airport police need
with
to put,
like a hacky sack coming at you at 900 miles an hour.
put a beanbag to her midsection, knock her out.
Mama said, knock you out. Hey, do you remember we did the story, I don't know, a month ago? It might have been, you know what? I think it was before Christmas. Before Christmas break. Do you remember one of the at least multi-hundred millionaires? I don't know if it's a billionaire, but do you remember one of the members of the Tyson family, as in Tyson Foods, Tyson Chicken?
You broke into a house?
Wandered drunk into some lady's house and crawled into her bed?
That's right.
Well, he's pleaded guilty now to walking up to a house, going in, and falling asleep in a college student's bed.
So he thought it was his house?
He's not trying to wiggle out of it. Tyson Foods CFO, that is, Froggy, what is CFO?
Chief Financial Officer, sir.
Whoa! Look at you.
I just blacked out. What did you ask me? What happened?
I would have never guessed you'd know that. All right. Tyson Foods CFO John R. Tyson pleaded guilty to multiple charges yesterday after the highly publicized incident. Oh, it was back in November, where he was caught attempting to sleep in a stranger's bed. He admitted his guilt on charges of public intoxication, criminal trespass. This happened in Fayetteville, Arkansas. He's, one of the bigwigs in the Tyson meatpacking multi-billion-dollar empire. Agreed to pay a $150 fine, total of $440 in charges and fines altogether. The plea marked a reversal for Tyson. Previously entered a not guilty plea, despite the entire incident being caught on police body cam footage. Remember, the cops are like, John, wake up. They're trying to wake him up.
Hey, chicken boy, get out of bed.
Yeah, you know what? We ought to dig this. We have the audio. I meant to pull that this morning. We did play it some time ago, back, I guess, in November. Tyson's the great-grandson of the company's founder.
Mike.
Wow.
I don't know. The Mike Tyson is not part of it.
He has his own line of food products, but it's just chicken ears.
Yeah, he's not part of the family.
So,
chicken
listen,
ears.
There's been a lot of hot chicken talk in this segment. Would you care to guess who Buffalo Wild Wings' top provider of chicken is?
Tyson
Yes.
Foods?
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Look at that.
All ties together.
College-age female was very alarmed that a male who she did not know was inside her residence walked into the bedroom and fell asleep in her bed. And Tyson later said he was totally embarrassed for his personal conduct, inconsistent with his personal values. But listen, CFO. And then like the next day or 2 days later, he was like a financial conference call. And they're all snickering at him. All right, so there we go. Wrapping up the early morons in the news. We're going to dive more into the Fester situation. Fester is back.
Welcome back. I like your stick.
Hang on. We got the long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. There is a bizarre teacher story. Hey, if you're a teacher on the way to school this morning, I'm going to do this first up. If you're a teacher, first up, do not do this. This is crazy. Plus the whole Fester story and a whole lot. Oh, there's a Botox panic going on. We'll explain that. Back in a second. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Two college. 5 at 7:24. Little MJ on the MJ Morning Show. Smooth Criminal. Fester is back, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Why am I the... Well, Roxanne's not in here. Froggy's not in here. And Fester, you can't applaud. I mean, I
could half applaud.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that, but
slap my forearm.
That was pretty anemic sounding. I'm just sitting here clapping, you know.
It's probably what I deserve.
Fester is back, and we'll talk about what it took to get Fester back, ensuring that the elevator, which was fixed but was not scheduled to be available for service today because of a quarter-inch. I'm sorry.
Really?
All right, hold on a minute. I swear, a quarter-inch. I'll explain in a minute. First, though, as promised, where'd Roxanne go? Is she voice tracking?
Sure.
Is she voice tracking the middays right now? What is she doing?
No, she does it. That's done live, of course.
Oh
yeah, she's here all day.
All right, so I promised that I would do the teacher story right off the bat because I know we've got teachers on the way to school this morning, and this is a Florida story. Florida teacher has resigned after a bizarre exposure. This is a crazy story. Now, Franklin County is up, in the Panhandle? I think I've driven through Franklin County.
That's like, one of the more obscure counties.
Yeah, I've actually we stopped at some, seafood restaurant right, off of some 2-lane highway, in the middle of the woods. In Franklin County.
Is that Apalachicola?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? No, that wasn't. No, I was not in Franklin County, but I have been in Franklin County because I've been to St. George Island, which is awesome. Folks, if you've never been to St. George Island up in the Panhandle, it is gorgeous.
It's amazing.
I love St. George Island. You can just check out. It's just amazing up there. All right. So a Florida teacher. And this is a warning. This is an MJ Morning Show warning to all educators. Do not do this. The Florida teacher I'm about to tell you about resigned this week after she was caught engaging in explicit video chats with her prison inmate boyfriend from her office during school hours, according to the Franklin County, Florida Sheriff's Office.
So was it during class?
Well, I don't think it was during class. Donna Barber, 52 years old, a veteran Franklin County teacher, was told she'd most likely be fired and instead took the option to resign. And the whole thing unfolded earlier here in January after Franklin County Sheriff A.J. Smith assigned a staffer to monitor the video chats of inmates at the local jail, at the local prison in Franklin County.
Yeah, those aren't private conversations.
No. So the police observer noticed that Barbara was taking her clothes off during some of her correspondences with an inmate by the name of Lawrence Ray.
Jeez.
And they were engaging in sexually explicit conversation. Then they reviewed the video of prior calls, and it shows that Barbara was having similar explicit video conferences with Ray.
Oh, wow.
Some of them during school hours, during the workday in the school office.
She gets planning time. I mean, she's entitled to a break.
Listen, baby, go ahead and take your shirt off. This call is being monitored. Take off your panties, baby.
That's right. This call is being monitored by the Franklin County. And, when you talk to someone in prison, we've actually had people call us from prison.
Right.
We've had interviews. Do you remember Joe Francis? Do you remember the crazy Joe Francis story with the whole girl?
Oh, my God, yeah, when you interviewed him and it kept on going over and over. This call's being monitored.
Yes.
Wasn't he in Panama City?
Yeah, he was in jail.
He was also being jailed up in the Panhandle. Man, that guy's a mess. That Joe Francis guy, he's out. He was in federal trouble. He was in local trouble. And we had him on the air 10, 12 years ago from the jail up in the Panhandle, whatever county it was. And we kept hearing during the radio interview, This call is being monitored by the blah, blah, blah sheriff's office.
I did a crank call with that. Remember that?
Oh, that's right.
When I acted like I was in jail and I called the guy to break me out. I was like, listen, man, I need you to bust right through the north wall. This call's being man, you can't be saying that. They're listening.
The sheriff in Franklin County released a Facebook video outlining his concerns with inappropriate communication. He said, I think parents have a right to know who's teaching their children. A teacher in the school.
Wow, she's just really horny.
Veteran teacher, 52 years old, is disrobing and doing all kinds of, sex chat during the school day at work while she's having a call with her boyfriend who's all locked up.
What did he do? Do you know? Did it say in the story?
Yeah, why is he in jail?
I didn't see why
There's got to be a reason why he's in the pokey.
I did not see why he was in jail. That wasn't part of the story.
Yeah, can't she just go have a conjugal visit with him?
They don't have conjugal visits. That's not a thing.
Is that a thing in movies? Is it just in movies?
No, that's a thing. But that you meet them in the middle of like a bunch of other people,
I think
right?
It's some states or some places, but I don't think conjugal visits are the norm. I think it's the exception rather than the rule.
What do any of us know?
Yeah, I've never been incarcerated.
I've only been detained in county. Never really. I bonded out.
Why were you detained?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I plead the fifth.
I ran.
The sheriff eventually took down the video. It had 25,000 views because of inappropriate messages that were left in the comment section after they posted some of the video of the teacher. But there are screenshots out there. Folks, don't do this. Smith, so the sheriff said an ex of Ray's who was unaware of his relationship with Barber had entered the chat at one point and the dialogue spun out of control. I mean, this is nuts. The big story here is the teacher was at school on a school computer, apparently, in the office, disrobing and having sexy time sex chat with her boyfriend locked up in the Franklin County jail.
Would this still have gotten out if she was home? Because she's still a teacher.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think it'd be a big deal.
It might have been investigated, but it would have been a whole different story. I don't know if she'd been terminated if she had done it at home versus at school during school hours. That's the whole deal here.
So the lesson is do sexy time talk with your prisoner boyfriend at home.
There we
in
go.
The comfort of your own home.
Ladies and gentlemen, smart guidance from Roxanne on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105.
Yo, baby, move the globe. Oh, yeah.
Fester, how you feeling?
I feel all right. I mean, I'm kind of weak overall, but I feel good. I'm glad to be here.
I shot a video, folks. If you have not seen it, we actually were in the lobby watching Fester get out of the Uber. Can you bring that up again?
Yeah.
Moments ago, I don't know, half an hour ago, as Fester was coming into the building, Roxanne is opening the door. Let's Fester. Just let it play, and I'll pick it up in a second.
Okay.
Is the audio on?
I just turned it on.
Okay. So Fester walks into the lobby, into the elevator, which was just fixed. The elevator story is a whole different deal. A quarter inch. Hang on, I'll explain. A quarter inch. So I shot a video. I put it up on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. You can see Fester return this morning. So let me bring up the audio here as the video is about to cycle. Here we go.
Roxanne, here he comes. Open the door. Fester's coming in. Oh, my goodness. Fester's back.
I'm back.
All right, dude. Superman shirt, walking stick. Oh, my God. All right, you get to use the new elevator. Look at this. 6 months to get this freaking elevator fixed. All right, hurry up. We're in a commercial break. All right, hurry up. I'm not riding this death trap. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Fester in the new elevator.
Taking it all the way up to the second floor.
12 feet. I'm taking it up.
So, Fester, how's your head feel? You lucky you didn't Bob Saget yourself yesterday.
So, I hit myself in yesterday.
Yeah.
I guess about this time.
Yep.
I fell in my kitchen and hit the back of my head.
Yeah, I mean, did you get that checked out?
That's not good.
You know what?
When I passed out and hit my head, I got my brain scanned.
So, within like an hour, it wasn't sensitive anymore. So I let it go.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Fester was hospitalized with his myasthenia gravis, which is an autoimmune disease that attacks muscles, weakens you. Some of the symptoms, like with the facial muscles just drooping, similar to Bell's palsy, but this hits all of your muscles. And Fester first had this about 12 years ago, when we were doing the MJ Morning Show across the street at FLZ. Fester was out for a month, was actually in the hospital for 3 weeks, I think 2 in intensive care.
Yeah.
And then went into remission. Had a little bit of a comeback, a little bit of a resurgence, a flare-up in 2019 while he was up in Michigan at the Michigan Big RV show that he was doing with General RV. And then it went away. He was on medication. And then, boom, 2 weeks ago, it starts creeping back. And it got really bad. Fester took an Uber to Tampa General a couple of Tuesdays ago because his wife was taking the kids to school.
Yeah, a little over a week ago.
And then you checked into the ER, and they checked you into the hospital, and you were in TGH for 5 days.
Yeah, I got out Saturday evening.
And they gave you a 5-day course in IV treatment, which is supposed to juice you back up. Now, are you supposed to go back into remission? I mean, are you going to go back to where you were, where everything was normal for years before you had the reoccurrence?
So ideally, yes. And I need to have better maintenance on it. But the way they treat this disease now is a lot different than they did 12 years ago.
All right, so what is the doctor saying? Do they expect it to go again fully into hibernation, into remission, and you're going to be good for another 10 years before it, wackalates you again?
Hopefully I'm good for longer with proper follow-up. I mean, the last time I saw the neurologist, like, okay, you have no symptoms.
Yeah.
All right, you're good to go.
This time, maybe you should go to the doctor,
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Not even often.
Yeah, once in a while.
Well, maybe often.
We'll talk about this multiple times during the show. I just want to say about the elevator quickly before we move on because we got a lot of stuff to do. And welcome, folks. You're in the middle of the long, uninterrupted hour and 20-minute chunk of the MJ Morning Show. And one little quick programming note here. If you're listening now and you love our show and then you get to a workplace or whatever, don't stop listening. Figure out a way to keep listening to us inside because you're missing a ton of stuff. So use a regular radio, tune it to 104.7. You can use your smartphone, turn on a radio at work, your computer. Again, you can listen to us on all the apps. The iHeart app, search for Q105 Tampa Bay. The TuneIn app, the Odyssey app, my Q105 app. MJMorningshow.com. You can listen to us live all over the place. And, of course, after the fact, we're podcast every day on every major platform. MJ TV is live every morning from 6 to 10. You can watch us live on the computer, or you can watch the replays. All right, so, Fester, the elevator story, and let me tell you, I really had to jump through some hoops because yesterday...
Wait, this is sad that it's been so many hoops, though, right? It's been a long time.
Listen, I strained my back jumping through hoops yesterday. I need to visit a back adjuster or something. All right, so no, I did. All right, here's the deal. Fester said he probably could return to the show on Wednesday. Here we are. But he needs the elevator. You said to me, there's no way I'm going to be able to walk up the 2 flights of stairs to get to our studios on the 2nd floor here in St. Pete.
Right.
I said, I'm hearing the elevator might be in service because I've been talking to the elevator guys. I swear, folks, I'm not exaggerating. This elevator has been broken since August. It's taken 6 months to get the elevator working. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the fact that it went into service yesterday, it's like, Moses parting the Red Sea. It's unbelievable.
So crazy.
It's like when the door of the elevator opened up, it was like Moses parting the Red Sea. All right. So yesterday, I'm leaving just after 10 a.m. After the show. I'm going home. And I saw one of the golf cart guys. That's what I call them. They've got the security people. They got
GCGs, man.
Yeah, they're the maintenance people. Anyway, so there was a dude with white hair. And I said, hey, I'm up at Q105. He said, I know you are.
And they know you.
And I said, hey, is there any chance the elevator is going to be fixed for tomorrow? Because I understand it is fixed. I understand that the inspector was going to inspect it or had inspected. It was already passed. The city inspector gave it the clean bill of health. And I said, any chance the elevator is going to be ready for tomorrow? He says, no, it's not going to be ready. I'm like, wait, why? You got to talk to the office about it. I'm like, okay. I said, what's the office number? He says 727-576. So on the way home, safely with Bluetooth, I might add, I call the management office. They take a message, and then I'm contacted later in the day by Marcy. Marcy, the magician. So Marcy, from the management office of our office complex, Bay Point, formerly the whole Koger Center, all those buildings all over the place. And she was great. And she followed up with me, and she's like, all right, we got an issue because we're concerned about the landing and might be a quarter-inch off. They were concerned that a quarter-inch, it could be a liability issue, and so they want to make sure that the elevator was landing properly. So when the elevator car comes down, it lands totally flush.
Well, yeah, that's what they do.
I know. And
you don't want a little inch; you're going to trip.
If I were in a wheelchair or something, or
hang
I
on,
see
it wasn't an inch. It wasn't 2 inches. Apparently, it was a potential quarter-inch. And they think it might be okay, but there were a couple times there might have been a quarter-inch. A quarter-inch. Come on,
fix it.
You're not going to trip over a quarter-inch.
Somebody might.
Anyway,
listen, you got to tie up those ends. What are you talking about?
Maybe you, Fester. So she says, "Listen, I'm going to get the engineer on the phone." And when I called her, I'm like, "Yeah, we really need the elevator working." And she says, "For Fester." And I said, yeah. I'm like, okie dokie. She's aware of the show. And I said, yep, Fester, he's coming back. He cannot walk. We need the elevator working. And she said, okay, let's expedite this. Let me see. I'll have the engineer there in the morning. We'll test it out. He's there at 4:30 a.m. Let me read you the text from Marcy. And I'm very impressed. I got to thank Marcy, the very responsive at the office with this elevator issue. Hey, MJ, I got this text late yesterday afternoon. Hey, MJ, I spoke with Mike, our chief engineer, who is on site around 4:30 a.m. each day, and he will start up the elevator, assess, and if it meets our standards, keep it up and running. If for whatever reason we do not put it back in full service, we will be able to assist in making it operable when Fester arrives and departs. Mike is to text me in the morning with the status. So there we go. And I guess the elevator checked out. I didn't see I got out my tape measure from the car, and I did not see any quarter-inch discrepancy.
Okay.
Good.
Hopefully inspection.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I'm great. I'm grateful to everybody at the Bay Point who got it done for me. Thank you.
The quarter-inch situation. Isn't that great? Hey, have you noticed gas prices?
I try not to look.
Are slamming back up again?
Yeah.
And it's like China's fault now? What? Yeah, if you know, I remember I was at the Walmart, because the Walmart gas is, unless you go to Costco or Sam's Club gas or something, the Walmart gas seems to be about the cheapest around. And, Costco is not, I'm a Costco member, but, that's out in Brandon. I'm in South Tampa, or you got the one up in
West Chase
area, off of Anderson Road, whatever, Line Ball, whatever that.
Just not one convenient to where you are.
Yeah, then you have the one on 60 and US 19 out in Clearwater. So, I visited all three of them, but it's just not conducive if I'm not over there to fill up the tank. When I go there, I'll typically fill up the tank. Now, the Walmart, I was recently at the one at I-275 in Dale Mabry, and I paid like $3.13 a gallon like a week ago. And then I had to refill up the car. We fill up like once a week. And then it's like $3.29 now. When I was there the other day, I'm like, what is going on?
Gross.
I thought gas is coming. Did you say gross?
Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
So grody.
Oh my God.
Gas prices are going gross.
They're gross.
So yuck. Okay.
So I mean, what's going on here? I just paid $3.13 and now it's back up to $3.29. I saw the Circle K near Roosevelt and MLK here this morning on the way in. I thought I saw like the credit price was up to like $3.54 a gallon. It's what is going on?
Wow.
That was down to like $3.11 or $3.13 as well.
All right, now that's gross, Roxanne.
All right, say it again.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gross.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, here's the deal. Gas prices are going back up because of China.
Good job, Joe.
The story is that China had like this massive COVID wave. Didn't they say like 80% of China? I mean, we're talking like 1.5 billion people. Like 80% of China was infected with COVID over the last month or so.
Yeah.
They had a nasty resurgence of like the new variations in China. So the story is allegedly China is the biggest importer of oil in the world. And the Chinese economy is getting running again after so much crap was closed because of COVID that now the demand for oil in China has soared in the last couple of weeks. So now gas prices here are jamming up through the ceiling again, which, as Roxanne will tell you, is
gross. So what does that have to do with the price of gas in China?
Hey, Fester, lift up your shirt and
Roxanne, that was good.
Hang on a second. Lift up your shirt and show Roxanne your back hair.
She's seen it before.
What would you say to that?
I've rubbed my hands through it before. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's actually, listen, she's actually a fan, so she's
It's
not going
like-
to drop the good gross on you.
You know what? It's amazing. It's like when you go to the carpet store and you run your fingers through the tufts to feel the luxurious carpet samples.
Oh, I love that.
And the sales guy showing you the different qualities of the different
Right.
carpets. Yeah, sure. How about that?
You like shag?
Yeah.
Do you
So
like
that's why gas.
thicker.
Yeah.
She likes shag, all right.
So that's enough with gas. Oh, and one other story. Guy at a racetrack station was busted for using a manipulation device.
On the pump or on himself?
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Just waiting for you. Come on, I
On the pump?
guys, I set that up. That
On
was
the
a
pump or on the pump?
That was a layup for you guys. Come on, that was a layup. Tampa guy right here arrested Thursday, used a pulsar manipulation device to steal gas from a gas station up in Port Richey, according to the Florida Department of Agriculture. You know, they're the ones that regulate the weights and measurements on the pumps. You ever see that little sticker?
Yeah.
And it shows like it passed, like if you're buying a gallon of gas, you're really getting a gallon of gas. Arrest report said around 7:55 a.m. last Thursday, one of the investigators got an alert about an unauthorized access at a racetrack gas station on US 19. The investigator contacted the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. When the deputy arrived, he found the defendant, 36-year-old Raydel Borrego Cardoso of Tampa, sitting in a truck at a gas pump number 3, the pump that detected the access, took him into custody. According to the arrest report, surveillance video showed him and another person, unknown, installing a pulsar manipulation device inside pump number 3. And the device inside actively rotating, interfering with the fuel pump's ability to measure how much fuel was being dispensed. So, I mean, just the crap, the things that they do.
That's really involved.
It is to steal gas.
A lot of effort.
Just
pay the gas.
Yeah, just pay the gas.
How
All the
many-
stuff you paid to
How
make
many
that thing.
hundreds and hundreds of gallons do you need to turn a profit on this?
All right, we got to talk about the Taylor Swift thing. Did anyone see any of the Taylor Swift stuff on Capitol Hill?
I would have watched it if I knew. I
Oh
didn't
my
know.
God. I got some audio we'll play here in a minute. I got 2 things I've got to do first, and then we'll get into the Taylor Swift thing, plus my 7:45 Botox teaser. But first, I want to thank everyone that wished me well on my birthday yesterday. I'm not a big birthday guy. Fester, you know this. I'm not a huge birthday guy. Do I make a big deal out of my birthday? Do I expect a big deal out of my birthday?
All right. No. And many years ago, I vowed never to even acknowledge your birthday because of what a jerk you are.
I'm not. What do you mean I'm a jerk? I wasn't a
We
jerk.
were fairly new together, a couple of years, and I was like, it's MJ's birthday. I saw something in the old Tampa Bay Center Mall that I thought you would love.
This is back in
The
what?
dispensers? Was it a fart machine?
No. I got him like a 2.5-foot statue, 2 of them, of the Blues Brothers. I thought these were like the finest piece of art.
I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, I bought them. I think they're like $28
That
each.
Froggy, didn't you end up smashing them?
I smashed him right in front of MJ's face.
And I was like, I got a big present for MJ. I think BJ even said I can expense it out.
I acted like I dropped it.
And I got MJ, Jake and Elwood.
It was a cool
The
statue.
Blues Brothers.
And I was
The
like,
famous statue. Statue.
This is so classy. This will be in his house forever.
right by the radio.
And he smashed them.
Yeah, Frog. No, I didn't do it. Froggy smashed them.
I
Froggy was
did.
carrying him in or something and dropped them in.
You gave me the wink, though.
You
Fake
let
the
him
fall.
smash him.
You gave me the nudge.
Anyway,
Ungrateful.
I'm thanking
What'd you do
every.
with my pizza book?
Burned it.
Well,
Put it in the oven.
I need to thank people. First of all, to all the listeners that sent me all kinds of messages, email at mj@mjmorningshow.com. You can always contact me. It's my private email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. All of the social media comments on my Instagram, my private Instagram is certified MJ Radio, my Twitter feed. Thank you to everyone. Also, the text messages that you got here at our text line, our 800-990-1047. You got a ton of those
I
yesterday.
got a ton of them. They continue to more than trickle in
So-
for the rest of the midday shift.
Thank you to all of our listeners. And then I got gifts yesterday. So, Roxanne, thank you for the pizza book.
You're very
It's
welcome.
a very, very thoughtful gift.
You can either use it as like a coffee table book or as a recipe book.
No, there's great stuff in there. So, Roxanne brought in a pizza book for me for my birthday. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then Jackie, our sales assistant, Wacky Jackie, you've heard her on the show. She brought in a 6-pack of Publix cupcakes, which, by the way, were very good. You know those Publix,
They're good
They're
cupcakes.
good.
Dude, those are the cake, and they have the best cake.
I'm telling you, I was very impressed with the Publix, the vanilla and the chocolate cupcakes.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I came up with the recipe when I worked there.
And she brought me a Mylar happy birthday balloon.
She
and
is
then,
such a kiss bud, dude.
And then one of our sponsors, one of our clients, sent me an e-gift in my email yesterday.
Who?
Do you know who it was?
I'm guessing.
Take a guess.
Am I right? Look, I'm holding my hand up.
Yes.
Yes, I'm right.
Two
Mhm.
two college brothers.
Did you get 2 gifts?
I only saw one finger. I didn't know what she was doing. I was like, what
They
was that?
they sent me a gift certificate for Burns Steakhouse.
How nice.
Isn't that you know what?
Wade?
Wade Sweikel, who is the principal.
Wade, so sweet.
Wow.
Wade Sweikel's the principal of Two College Brothers, and sent me a gift certificate to Burns Steakhouse. I'm like,
Amazing.
whoa.
Get nothing,
So
got
thank
nothing
you.
for my birthday.
Two College Brothers Moving and Storage sent me a. Let me see if Wade's available.
Anything for your birthday? Phil?
No, I mean,
I don't know if he's going to
No.
recognize. You know what?
It's coming up.
I'm going to call him on my cell phone because he's not going to recognize. I'm just going to hold the speakerphone up to the microphone.
I think Wade dropped off some free boxes to my house on my
Yeah,
birthday.
there you go. I got to call Wade. And thank Two College.
Oh,
Hey,
Wade.
MJ.
Wade.
What's up?
Hey, you're on my cell phone. I'm holding it up to the microphone because you probably wouldn't recognize the phone line I'd call out on the actual studio line. Wade, dude, thank you so much for the Burns gift certificate for my birthday yesterday.
Of course, I know you like Burns, and somebody did that to me once, and I loved it, so I figured I'd pass it along. It's not the
Awesome.
same one, by the way.
Awesome. No, yeah, I got the email and I had to print out the e-certificate. So, Wade, thank you so much. It's great being partnered with Two College Brothers Moving and Storage.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for everything you've done. You've been great for our business, and we want to continue working together for years to come.
Hey, to other businesses that are listening, let me just take a second here. To other businesses that are listening, whether whatever the category is, take 10 seconds and talk about what my endorsements have done for Two College Brothers Moving and Storage.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you say that because I'm actually on a group message with a bunch of moving company owners from around the country, and our January is up about 92% from last January. And the other moving companies can't believe it because they're all slowing down right now. And usually we do slow down right now because it's our slower time of the year, typically in the winter. But business is good, and the MJ Morning Show is. I was actually just looking at it. I think it's our number 3 or number 4 referral source right now. Yeah, number 4 referral source right now. So behind repeat referral and Google. So
That's incredible. That's
it's awesome.
incredible.
It's
Look at
doing
that.
really well.
So repeat people saying, hey, we're going to use you again.
That's always going to be number one.
Then people just going to Google and typing in moving companies, and then then MJ Morning Show. I mean, listen, business up 92%, and I'm sure a lot of that is because of the commercials we're doing, and we're advertising your winter sale right now. And boom, hey, Wade, I got to run, but thank you again for the gift.
Yeah, thank you, MJ. Thanks for everything. We'll talk soon.
Yeah,
All right,
you're
bye.
part of the family, Wade.
Listen, bottom line is we get results for our clients.
Mhm.
And listen, I'm the top live endorser for businesses in the entire market. Nobody does better and more endorsements than I do. And you can hear that's proof positive right there of the results that
So when are we going to dinner?
getting.
Hey, when are you taking it off?
You know what? Maybe we'll do a whole group dinner. That's
Not Burns with a U.
Burns with
an E.
Burns with
Did
an
I see
E.
that they're closing?
Yeah, Burns. Yeah, it was in the Tampa Bay Business Journal like a week or so ago. Burns is closing for a couple of weeks in July.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not closing
I don't
for
know.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I better use my gift certificate quickly. No, Burns is going to close for a couple of weeks in July for kitchen modifications, and they're going to redo the bar area. I think that's where the concentration of the. Listen, I call David Laxer right now. I've got a cell number. I'll call him up.
Let him sleep.
Yeah, that's all right. We believe you.
See what the story is. All right, so
Unless you need shelves.
Botox. We got a Botox issue. I'll tell you what, Roxanne's eyes just perked up.
No, that's my Botox.
Her eyes can't perk up.
Yeah, they can't.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Your face is frozen. No, listen, you've got great expression, but you know what?
I have actually look at all these wrinkles when I go. I only get it like twice a year.
But for instance, some people are like over Botox.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. I was flipping through the channels. I don't watch the nighttime cable programming. I don't want to see what Fox News has on. I don't want to see what CNN has on. It has nothing to do with politics or political lean. I don't, if I'm watching TV at night, I'm watching entertaining stuff with my wife. Like for instance, we just started season 2 of Dead to Me. We really enjoy that.
You just found
that.
You
we just found it. Yeah. Well, because it's nominated for SAG-AFTRA Awards, and I'm a member, so I got to watch the stuff in order to vote for the SAG-AFTRA Awards. So, but when I flipped through the channels, I don't know, a couple of months back, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, Laura Ingraham on Fox News Channel, she must have so much Botox in her, nothing moves on her face. The only thing that moves are her lips when she talks, and that looks pretty stiff, and like her eyes blink, and that's it. There is nothing else that is moving on that woman's face. And I don't know whether she gets Botox injections before every show every night, but some people can be over Botoxed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, because it's either, oh, look at her, look at Laura Ingraham, gosh, she's aged, or look at Laura Ingraham, her face can't move. Pick your
Can't
poison.
they all just do it as good as Simon Cowell did it?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's right.
His face is crooked now.
And guys are getting Botox too. It's not just women, guys as well. All right, this is why I'm bringing up the Botox deal. And it's kind of a warning. Hey, Andrew, what was my teaser? What did I actually say? I don't what was my Botox warning? I said, hey, 7:45 tomorrow morning, Botox. And you ready for the warning?
Yeah.
Botox patients are in a little panic. Why? Because the COVID vaccine apparently is weakening the effects that the Botox has on your wrinkles. So we got a little wrinkle in the wrinkle remover.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
What?
So if you're vaccinated, the Botox doesn't have as strong of an effect.
There's a recent study.
Interesting.
The study found that the neuromodulator injections like Botox may be less effective in people who've received the COVID-19 vaccine. Either higher doses or more frequent treatment intervals will be needed, costing more money or requiring more doctor visits, according to Dr. Jason Emmer, a New York City dermatologist. Researchers found that after receiving the Pfizer mRNA vaccine, the average time before patients needed a little touch-up of the Botox was significantly shortened. Wow. And Dr. Emmer actually summarized the study published last fall in the Journal of Jammy in the Face. It's the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology. In this instance, Botox, which typically lasts 2 to 4 months in most standard dose cases, may last less time now due to an increased immune response, making the Botox less effective in the body.
Fascinating. Do you think this will launch a new conspiracy theory that actually plastic surgeons created COVID in a lab to get more patients to come back more frequently for Botox?
Get your brother on the line right now.
It was in the plastic surgeons in the Wuhan lab. Yes. So,
wow, that's some science for you.
So heads up. There apparently, according to this doc, is a correlation. So you might, if you have the COVID vaccinations, that you might need to do Botox more frequently because of the effects that the vaccination has on making Botox work to take out your, like the crow's feet. What else? Laugh lines, right? What do they call all those things?
Your crow's feet, your, what's that thing called between your forehead when your scowl
Like
face?
Smokers get like the butthole mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, was that?
Dump yourself.
I'm sorry.
When you see,
you know what I'm talking about,
when
right?
you see older smokers who don't look like the back of a cat,
right?
You know they have Botox.
Yeah.
Or like a balloon knot.
Yeah, like
mouth.
knot. Yeah, right.
Or people who've used straws a lot throughout their life.
Guys, have you heard?
A 6-pack of straws a week. Yeah.
Oh, is that another? You know what? I've heard that.
It's true. You guys are laughing. But
I've
that's
heard
absolutely
that
true.
some women do not like to use straws because of it'll give you like wrinkle mouth.
Yeah, one of my family members who's very into upkeep saw me drinking out of a straw one time, and she was like,
"Scolded you?
You drink out of straws?
Oh my!
Do you know what that can do to you?
Holy! Oh my God! You're gonna get cat butt mouth."
Why would Doug care?
Yeah. It was your sister Angela, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, it was.
So
who's into upkeep?
Who was the relative
It
that's
was one of my aunts.
Like-
the aunt who encouraged me to get my boobs done.
Hold on, you're at 17 years old?
Remember? I told
Yeah.
you that.
Oh my! The
She was the Playboy bunny.
oh my! And you were 17 in high school, and she told you.
Well, I
she,
I was turning
but
18, and then I
she-
turned 18, and then I did it.
But she planted the seed like when you were what, 16 or 17?
It was a fertile ground for it to be planted because I could look in the mirror and see that that was necessary.
But at 16 or 17 years old, I don't think you should be thinking about getting implants. And what's the aunt's name? What's her first name?
I'll tell you. I'm
geez.
debating.
It's going to be Aunt Dunice.
No, it's Aunt Cheryl.
Aunt Denise.
All right, so
bigger boobs and smaller hands.
all right, folks, Roxanne has a problem with using like the real names of friends or relatives that make it on the show in some kind of story, which you got to get past that.
It's weird.
What difference does it make?
It is weird that you have this allergy to using like real names of people.
Is it weird that I have friends and family who listen to the show and I say, hey, can I tell this story about you? And they say, yeah, but don't say my real name.
Oh, come on. A
people
first
know.
name. Come on.
Cheryl.
All right.
Cheryl.
Yeah, Aunt Cheryl. She was like, she encouraged me to get that done. And I was ready and excited about doing it. So I did it when I was 18. And
at what age did she tell you to get a boob job? How old were you? Were you like 16 or 17?
I was just.
Or was it like 14 or 15?
I was always very, very thin, and I kept waiting to get my boobs. I kept waiting for them to grow, and I started to get hips and a butt, and I was like doing those like we must increase our bust exercises that don't work apparently.
Boy, for somebody who doesn't want to date themselves,
Did your aunt have fake ones?
Yes, she does.
Does she look like Nancy Pelosi right now?
How old is Aunt Cheryl right now?
She looks amazing, but I think she's
90?
close to 70.
And is she still sporting the
She looks
double
great.
D
She looks
implants?
great. Yeah, she looks fantastic.
All right, so
I love
MJ,
that.
So
Roxanne just brought up ants.
Yes.
When I was in the hospital, I had a nightmare based about that ant commercial. I just heard in my head over and over again.
What ant commercial?
Expired.
Oh, the ant
Expired.
the ant that's going through the fridge and finding all the expired foods.
It's been on for a while. But while I'm laying in the hospital bed, it was playing.
It's a Geico commercial,
Yeah,
right?
but that lady expired. I've never wanted to go through my television and kill,
rip wires out,
hurt somebody more than the same.
Hey, hold on to that thought. I got to give out the Trip a Day song. So here is today's Trip a Day song to win this is a great opportunity here. A trip for two to Discovery Cove in Orlando to swim with the dolphins. How about that? Trip a Day, win a day trip for two, Discovery Cove to swim with the dolphins. So today's song is Sister Christian, Night Ranger. It'll play in the 11 a.m. hour. So 11 a.m. hour, listen for it, then be caller 7 and win the Q105 Trip a Day. So good luck. Oh, did you bring up the Geico commercial here?
This commercial.
All right, go ahead.
Only one part of it, but this is it.
All right, roll it.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house.
She's in the
Aunt Bonnie.
fridge.
There you go. That's your aunt's name.
Bonnie.
Aunt Bonnie. That's going to be Roxanne's new name, Aunt Bonnie.
Expired.
All right, the Taylor Swift thing. Did you? None of you guys saw any of the excerpts or any of the hearing as the Senate, a committee which you wouldn't expect would be dealing with Ticketmaster and the Taylor Swift debacle did. None of you guys, you haven't heard any of this audio?
No, I was busy watching the MLB steroid Senate hearings back from 2009.
Oh, you're watching old YouTube videos?
Yeah.
All right, so yesterday, the Senate Judiciary Committee, which you wouldn't think they'd be doing this, they were having a hearing on the absolute disaster with the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster meltdown, which, I mean, people were like ready to, jump off bridges. I mean, these Swifties, man, they need to get some help, man. I'm telling you. But there was a hearing on Capitol Hill yesterday, and you had the CFO and the CEO of Ticketmaster there. All the senators are grilling them about what happened, the meltdown. Are there antitrust issues here? Is there a monopoly? Because Ticketmaster, of course, they bought Live Nation, and many people are calling for a bust-up or the ability to have increased competition here. And listen, I don't think that's a bad thing, to be quite honest. But the Taylor Swift ticket debacle, where the systems froze up people that had pre-sale codes, I mean, it was just an absolute dumpster fire. In fact, I think Taylor Swift ought to put out an album called Dumpster Fire.
I mean, honestly, how many calls do you think some of these senators got from their uppity constituents?
I wouldn't even say uppity. For instance, this is one of the young women on social media that couldn't get tickets.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I can't take that.
That's great.
Is it great?
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Having a meltdown, having an absolute meltdown online because they couldn't get the Taylor Swift tickets. They were sold out, couldn't get in. And
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Oh, my God. That's apparently real. But you think it's a parody? I just really wanted to see Taylor. We ought to have a contest and see how our listeners can imitate her.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
You know what? We ought to go to phones on that.
All right, I heard enough of this. But
should we have our callers try to...
It sounds like my Kim Kardashian. She really talks like this.
I'll tell you what. Can you do it even better than the girl melting down?
Let me try.
Folks, if you want to imitate this...
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I just really wanted to see Taylor. Fire up the I just really wanted to see Taylor phones right now. I want to hear you say that. 8, let's see. We'll give out the prize for the best one.
We all got to try, too, in the room.
That's fine. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Can you imitate this?
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
All right. I want to hear from men. I want to hear from women. All ages. Let's go. Fire up the phones. Imitate her. 800-990-1047. Let's see how good you are. And then we'll go around the horn. We'll have all you guys imitate in just a second.
Froggy's going to win.
What's the prize?
You're going to win, Froggy.
Maybe.
All right, first,
you are on IR.
You are going to win.
First, though, before we go to phones, there are more audio bites that you got to hear. This might have been a little too cutesy-wootsy. The senators, while they're questioning and chastising Ticketmaster and the executives for the whole Taylor Swift debacle, the senators are using like lines or titles of Taylor Swift songs in their chastising.
What?
Yeah,
like we got to shake it off and get.
Hold on, you're close. Yeah, you're close.
How dumb.
So I want you to listen to this. This is Mike Lee, Republican senator from Utah, Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday.
I think it's a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Is that
Darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Yes.
Oh, this is so cheesy.
Yeah,
it's
come
an
on.
skit.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
It was
there that
very cheesy.
I think it's a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Because, darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
All right, so this is Amy Klobuchar. Amy Klobuchar is a Democrat, a senator from Minnesota.
We know all too well.
All right.
What is that?
I remember it all too
So then,
I don't want my politicians to be funny or attempt to be.
I want them to be funny, and none of this is.
No.
all right, then this one's actually merged. This is Richard Blumenthal, Democratic senator from Connecticut.
May I suggest respectfully that Ticketmaster ought to look in the mirror and say, I'm the problem. It's me.
I knew they went there.
That's a joke.
That is some good stuff.
That's the finisher right there. Good for you, Senator.
May I suggest respectfully that Ticketmaster ought to look in the mirror and say, I'm the problem. It's me.
I'm the problem, it's me.
What state's that guy from?
Connecticut.
You can hear the accent. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
Oh, man. All right, look at the phone.
Nicki Minaj never goes to court.
Every line is jammed. All right, here's the Ticketmaster CFO, Joe Birchtold.
We apologize to the fans. We apologize to Ms. Swift. We need to do better.
I thought he was.
This is what led to a terrible consumer experience, which we deeply regret.
I don't recognize those lyrics.
But it was weird, but bleeping beautiful.
Yeah. We did a Taylor Swift song.
And I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
This is what led to a terrible consumer experience, which we deeply regret.
This is what led to a terrible consumer experience,
which we deeply regret.
Oh, my God. All right, let's go to phones.
That's the cheesiest thing I've ever heard.
Every line is jammed. We're just asking you to imitate this distraught Taylor Swift fan who couldn't get tickets.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
All right, we'll go to us last. Let's do the callers first.
Yeah, this is a little mild version of the impression connection.
Yeah. Let's grab line 1 this morning. Eddie's in Brandon. Hey, Eddie.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, guys.
Eddie, can you imitate that distraught Taylor Swift fan that couldn't get tickets?
I believe I can.
Go.
Oh, my God, that was so good.
That is great.
That was really good.
Oh, Eddie, that was... One more time, Eddie, go.
Eddie.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
That was strong.
That was really good.
Eddie, thank you.
Start it.
Wow, respect.
It's like he played it back.
Thank you. Exactly. JJ's in Texas. Hey, JJ.
Hey, Dynamite.
Hey, good morning.
JJ, where in Texas are you?
I'm in a very rural community, but I'm just north of Austin.
Oh, awesome. And how do you know about the MJ Morning Show?
I lived in the Tampa Bay area about, in the early 2000s and moved around and stuff. And so when you guys came back on the podcast, I was beyond excited. And then, of course, when I heard you were, broadcasting on the radio again, I listened just through iHeartRadio.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. JJ in Texas, imitate the fan.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Oh, man.
So good.
Oh, wow. I thought that was...
really wanted to see Taylor.
All right. So
Nice.
you can hear it on the phone. I'm going to play her one more time. As soon as she finishes, JJ, you do yours. Here we go. Here's her.
I just really wanted to see Taylor. I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Nice
tell the
cadence.
difference. I can't tell the difference.
It's awesome. Hey, thank you, JJ. Thanks for finding us.
Thank you. Really appreciate y'all.
You bet. Michelle is in Newport Richie. Hey, Michelle.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Michelle, imitator, go.
I have an 8-year-old and 6-year-old. They're dying to imitate her.
Oh, absolutely. Go.
Go, guys.
Yeah, and you know what? It makes you realize that person sounds like a whiny 8-year-old.
All right, so what are the names of your 6 and 8-year-old?
What's your name? Jace. Maddox.
Okay, guys, one more time. Ready? Do it in unison together in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, that was a mess.
It's like a mental ward.
Great.
That was
Hey,
a mess.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Michelle.
Thanks, MJ.
Have a great day. Listen, 6 and 8 years old. All right, beautiful kids. All right, Sally's in Tampa. Sally, can you imitate the distraught Taylor Swift fan?
Of course I am, because I'm a crybaby, too.
All right, go ahead, Sally.
I really wanted to see Taylor.
All right.
See, I felt more sorry for you than I did for the... That was good. A lot of drama there.
Sally, not to be too picky, you left out a just.
Oh,
Yeah, I just really wanted to see Taylor.
okay.
Give it to us again.
So you lose.
I really just wanted to see Taylor.
Oh, but the just was in the wrong place.
That's okay. We get the point. All right, so, Sally, why do you call yourself a big crybaby?
Because you got to cry to get what you want in life.
Oh, yeah. Now, did you
Ugh.
try to get
do it
Taylor Swift
yourself.
tickets? Were you shut out of Taylor Swift tickets?
Of course.
You did? You really tried to get them?
No, not really.
All right. Anyway, hey,
I
Sally.
just got to make it sound good.
Oh, yeah, and you did, Sally. Thank you. Thank you, Sally. Irvin is in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Irvin. Yeah, that's
Hey, how you doing?
yeah. Andrew's saying, do I need to put more calls on hold? No, I think we got enough.
No, we're
Hey,
good.
Irvin, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, guys. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Oh, that sounds like a hybrid
Milton
of
Fledgecow.
Yes, Milton doing the imitation.
Yeah, I'm going to do Milton. Here we go.
Oh, God.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I wanted to see Taylor, too.
No, I wanted to see Taylor more than you.
Oh, my God.
Ticketmaster never answered. Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, thank you. Thank God you didn't answer, Ticketmaster.
Wow.
Hey, Irvin, good stuff, buddy.
Regular
Thank
Martin
you, man.
Lewis over here.
I tell you what,
Okay, bye-bye.
if Milton ever had a brother, Irvin is a great name.
That is. Annie. All right, a couple more, then we got to move on. Annie's in Clearwater. Annie, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Oh, I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I like how she just went into it. That was good.
Annie, thank you. Melissa is in Largo. Melissa, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, MJ. I think I got this because I'm sick, so my voice is kind of like right there in that cry
Perfect.
spot.
All right, let's go, Melissa. Hit it.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I got to be honest. We got a lot of contenders here.
Right.
Seriously.
We really do. Melissa, I hope you feel better.
Thank you, honey. Have a great day.
You too, honey.
Honey, wow.
All right, final call on this before we move on. Sherry in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Sherry, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
All right, this woman all melting down because she couldn't get Taylor Swift tickets, which precipitated the Senate Judiciary Committee investigating yesterday and holding a hearing on the Taylor Swift Ticketmaster meltdown.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Sherry, do it.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
A little bit of a little
Yeah,
whiny enhancement there. I
Put your
like
own
it.
twist on it.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
You know, like on American Idol,
Yeah.
you put your own spin on it. Yeah,
Okay,
you,
we're going
you,
around-
you made it your own.
You made it your own,
Yeah.
Sherry. We're going around the room now, right?
Hey, Sherry, thank you so much for listening.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day. All right. So they were all good.
They were all good.
All good. All
What
good.
about us?
All right.
We get to go?
All right, Roxanne, let me play the young, distraught woman one more time.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Okay.
Go.
I just really, mucho wanted to see Taylor play her musica.
You don't sound anything like
What is
That's
that? Is that-
hilarious.
That's Ilaria Baldwin.
It's hilarious.
Oh, my.
I get it.
It was. That was Ilaria Baldwin.
I can't top that.
Sometimes you see jokes, you hear jokes, and they're so funny you don't laugh. And that's what that was. It was so
my-
funny, I'm like, I can't laugh.
My God. Hey, Andrew, do we have Ilaria Baldwin with her fake Spanish accent that we can play in a minute? All right, Fester, let me hear you do it. Go.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
That was pretty spitty, but
all I
still
got.
good.
It felt spitty.
That was very juicy sounding.
That's what I was going
That was a
for.
very liquidy sound you had going on.
What is your face numb or something?
That was very
sloshy. It was sloshy.
That's the word I was looking
Yeah.
for.
Can you not
Very-
feel half your body?
That was
slurpy and sloshy.
very slurpy and sloshy sounding. Yeah.
Froggy's going to win this.
I'm thirsty.
He's so
All
good
right.
at this.
Froggy, go ahead.
Let's play it. I got to hear it real quick.
All right, one more time. Here we go. And one more time.
I just really wanted to see Taylor. I just really wanted to see Taylor.
Yes.
Nice.
Hold on, I didn't go. I didn't go.
So, well,
okay, great.
I mean, how can you follow that?
Follow that.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm Michael Winslow over here. I'm Richard Little.
Recuse
All right, give me
yourself now.
give me a sprinkler system then. Give me a Michael Winslow Police Academy.
Okay.
Give me a sprinkler system.
All right, now watch this. Give me a helicopter. Watch this. Give me a machine gun.
Look at
Say
that.
amazing.
That's
We
incredible.
haven't done that one in a while.
All right, here's mine.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
I just really wanted to see Taylor.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. Come on, man.
I think everybody did great. It's almost like everybody can do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, you know. Oh, I'm Arnold, you know. It's to that point. It's an easy one.
I just couldn't believe the senator. They're holding a hearing. Listen, it's important. And, listen, Ticketmaster needs to clean up their act. And, part of what they were talking about is Ticketmaster was suggesting that that bots had infected the whole system, and then the senators were yelling at him. How could you not make first, I think I have one more audio, but Marsha Blackburn is a Republican from Tennessee.
Our critical infrastructure in this country, whether it is utilities, electric, water, power, they get bot attacks every single day by the thousands. By the thousands. And they have figured it out, but you guys haven't. This is unbelievable.
I object, Your Honor. I am a bot, and I don't agree.
This is the serious subject matter I want my senators worrying about right now.
I don't get it.
Wow.
At least you didn't quote Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I know.
Now, Taylor didn't show up for these.
No, she wasn't there.
No, she's out.
But I believe she has testified before, wasn't she? Testifying
butt
about
grab.
something?
Yeah, in court.
Yeah.
The butt grab.
Yeah, I think she might have. All right. Hey, Roxanne, you asked if we had a group photo printed out.
I did. Yeah. Do we?
But, this raises, and could you coordinate this? We need a better group shot. Our group shot picture was kind of done when we first showed up in the lobby on I think that picture was taken before we even started.
It was.
In October of 2020 when we brought the MJ Morning Show back. We started on Monday, October 5th, when we brought the MJ Morning Show back for the second incarnation. And the previous week, we had come up to the studios to check things out. And we took like this impromptu picture in front of the stairs down in the lobby. And we've had no professional picture taken. I think it was taken with a camera phone.
Everybody has good pictures but us.
Yeah, and they flash the pictures up in our lobby, and I am so envious when I see the other stations. I'm like, that looks amazing. And then
it is. It's true. So in our lobby, we've got a big video monitor, and it flashes things about Beasley Media Group and all of the local morning shows, and everyone shot up there. All the different morning shows, the country station,
Flashy.
Orlando and they look good. The country, did I say country station?
I think
yes.
Anyway,
Even Shriner looks better than us.
Maxima and all their pictures, their morning show pictures look good.
Yeah.
And our picture looks like ass.
Yeah, I mean, I just had a baby. I barely ran a comb through my hair. I just let's update this. This was a long time ago.
Which one did they use? Which picture?
The one where I'm sitting on the step because I didn't want to stand.
It's awful. So, Roxanne, can we get a professional photographer that will shoot you know what? Is there a professional photographer? I don't think we have a budget for it.
Oh, everybody's a photographer.
Is there a professional photographer?
I don't know if that's the way to go about it.
I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, no,
what?
that's it.
What?
That's
To have a real morning show picture taken by a professional? You don't want to deal with that?
I don't want to have
You want Joan from sales with her Apple iPhone 6 to take a picture?
Where's the clicker button?
She took the last one, and it lasted 2 years, okay? And I don't want to have every Tom, Dick, and Harry, I do weddings on weekends.
Dude, if we could find a professional photographer that would like to, maybe comp us just one composite shot of the morning show, what's wrong with that?
You're going to get 100 people.
That's fine. Send me an email. MJ,
oh, boy.
at mjmorningshow.com. MJ at mjmorningshow.com. We just need one good-looking professional shot of the morning show so we don't look like a bunch of dorks with a lousy picture.
Big time.
I'm not shaving.
Well, whatever you want to do. I don't care if you shave. I only shave once a week typically.
I don't want to do it until I get my hair cut. I haven't had my hair cut for 4 months. So let me get my hair cut and then we'll do it.
All right, whatever.
When are you going to get it cut? Next year?
Hey, Roxanne. Fester.
Yes.
Froggy. Hey, Fester, how you doing, by the way? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've heard the news that Fester is back. Breaking news. Fester returned to the MJ Morning Show this morning. It is breaking news. This is an MJ Morning Show special report. Now, here's Fester Dolt. Fester's back. Are you holding up?
I'm holding up. I mean, I feel a little tired.
But your voice has not degraded into the mumbly where we can't understand you. I mean, your voice is holding up. When we had you on the phone yesterday, we literally heard you degrade on the air. You were speaking normally, and then within a minute or two, you started going mumbly.
Same thing would happen if I talked for a minute now. I mean, if you just said read the paper, by the time I got to the end of the first paragraph.
Read the phone book or something?
Yeah,
for 60 seconds?
I'd be a mushroom.
Let's see how long it takes for your face to melt off. Go.
Okay. So
So what is it? The muscles just get tired?
So the jaw muscles that move your jaw up and down to make words, just expire.
All right, well, let's go. I'll start. I'm not going to run the obnoxious ticker.
No, don't do that. Don't make them get all tired.
Well, hold
no,
on.
no, no,
Why don't
no,
you
no,
talk?
no. No, we're not doing that.
Do you want to do it or not?
So you've gotten, I don't know if you follow the MJ Morning Show fan page.
Yeah.
And
you got some crap about
that. I don't really, I appreciate the fan page and they can say whatever they
Hold
want.
on, what did I do? Were they yelling at me?
Many people felt uncomfortable that I was talking for such a long period of time that you can audibly hear my voice going from something that you can kind of understand.
All right, so it's not my fault. They just heard you degrade.
Right.
All
And they're
right.
like, but they even acknowledged that Froggy was the
savior.
Well, I don't know if savior's the right
voice
word.
of reason.
Right. Voice of reason, because he's like, hey, let's take this guy off the air. And even now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but as I'm talking, I can hear my voice getting slurrier.
Yeah.
Take a rest, buddy.
Slurry.
Take a rest.
Yeah, take a rest.
And if
I can see the side of your face
but
a little
if
bit.
I keep talking, it'll get even worse.
It's like
and it'll degrade more.
When manatees have sex with each other, they get so tired that they just float there for like an hour.
Dude,
It's just like that.
That's not just manatees. That's me too.
It's not like you have a retainer.
I know. It's what it feels like.
All right, talk, MJ. He needs a break.
Yeah, he needs a break.
You guys don't have to. I'll listen.
No, we don't. We just rest.
With
Just
Fester
rest.
back after his flare-up of myasthenia gravis, what are they saying?
Don't ask him right now.
No, that's okay. You
get this.
You had the 5 days of IV treatment in Tampa General Hospital, but when do you expect? Do you have any idea? Did the doctors say, or what are your thoughts since you went through this in the past? Because you were laid up. You were out for a month back in 2011 with this, and then you bounced back, and you were in complete total remission, and you were back and stronger than ever.
Well, you forget now because the trick I learned is if I hold my nose and jaw together, it stays sounding more normal longer. So, but the trick is, MJ, I forgot this. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. But then it was a 6-week recovery after that. I didn't come back to the morning show till almost the beginning of August. I was out June and almost all of July.
Wow, this was back in 2011.
Yeah, so I can expect several weeks of recuperating.
And right now, if on MJ TV, hey Andrew, you have the camera on Fester as he's Fester. If
I pull my nose and pull up my jaw,
right,
I just keep my jaw together and I can sound more normal longer. But if I take my hands off and start talking, the jaw muscle will tire.
When you get some tape and tape up your face so
I
it
need
stays in that place?
I need like a headband or something. Or like
got some tape right here.
I need
if you
something
want it.
stronger than that.
Here. Oh yeah. Do we have duct tape?
Right. But I still got to talk. I still got to have motion to it.
No duct tape.
Yes, but no, and the jaw expires. But anyway, that's
that'd be a good look for you.
Face up.
If we take duct tape and tape it up.
No, that's not going to work.
I need like an elastic jaw holder so it keeps it up.
Guys, I've got something really creepy coming up in a minute. Hold on. We have a special guest, and something very creepy is going to happen live on the air in just minutes. Hold on to that thought.
Wait, somebody's coming in here?
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know.
Hey, can you get microphone number 4 in position, Fester? No, don't reach. I don't want you to exert yourself. Roxanne,
I don't want the creepy person sitting next to me.
Well, that's where the mic. That's where the guest mic is.
But I need some more information.
Well, hold on a minute. Just move mic 4 into creepy position, please. Okay.
All right, bring it over here. Bring it to me, Rob.
And we'll reveal in just a minute what's going on.
Pagan witch.
All right. First of all, I've got a couple things we got to get to. Number 1, you've been walking all wrong. Now, everyone walks a little differently. Everyone has a different style. Gait is a word that people use. People that walk with a certain gait. And a lot of times you can tell people who they are by the way they walk. Even if you can't
very much so.
Even if you can't identify them otherwise.
I'm a good gait recognizer.
There have been people for
it's one of my skill sets. Yeah.
So, what are your fetishes? What are just staring at gates? All right. So the deal is there have been people busted that were caught on surveillance video, and maybe it was very dark, or they had a hoodie over their face, and you couldn't see faces. And there are people that have been able to identify a friend, a relative, or someone they knew to turn them into the police because they recognize the way they carried themselves.
Yeah, that's how they found Osama bin Laden.
And the way. What do you mean?
Because he had a very specific, noticeable gait, and they could recognize it from the satellites and stuff.
Well, I think that's because he was 6'6".
That's too.
Yeah, he walked on his toes all the time.
And he wore a drapery. All right.
I always saw him sitting on a rock. I don't know.
So the walking thing is very interesting, and you'll burn more calories when you walk. I mean, dramatically more calories if you walk with like a silly, deliberate presentation.
Oh, my kids do that all the time.
So exactly. So just walking, normally, and I walk 20 miles a week. As you know,
we know.
I walk Monday through Friday. I walk 2 miles every weeknight after I finish my afternoon show with the dogs. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I do a 5-mile walk each day. So a total of 20 miles a week. But I walk normally, I'll do really fast-paced walks to really, not so it's too leisurely, you're not benefiting much. But even if you walk slowly and lightly, you're still benefiting by moving around. But they're saying that if you do an exaggerated, silly walk, and it's just common sense. You are using more muscles and you're exerting yourself more. It's just a given.
But what if you get stuck walking like that? What if you can't stop when you want to walk normal?
I see somebody doing a stupid walk on the sidewalk. I'm calling the police.
Or it could be like some kind of medical condition,
right?
Because if you do like a silly walk, I mean, some people might think you're making fun of people.
That's true.
I don't want that to happen because I don't like bullies or making fun of people like that.
Well,
but there's a new study that was published in the British Medical Journal. That's a serious journal, the BMJ. That is a serious, well-respected medical journal, and it's, I guess, the research, it was all inspired by the Monty Python classic Ministry of Silly Walks skit.
Yeah, I think the people who are doing these studies are losing it.
But the amount of calorie burn is significant, and, if you put more stress and strain on your muscles, that's just common sense.
Yeah.
But if you want to lose more weight and burn more calories when you walk, do exaggerated, silly walk stuff.
Like walk like an Egyptian.
Oh, there you go.
Just do that everywhere.
Like an Egyptian.
You're using your arms, your upper body in a different way.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk like an Egyptian and throughout my entire neighborhood.
I think that's great.
What would people say?
It's going to win you some friends in the neighborhood.
All right, guys, I want whoever wants to blurt it out, and then we'll do the creepy thing. Is Creepy standing by? Creepy standing by.
Creepy?
Hang on. You'll. This is going to be a visual, too. You'll be able to see this on MJTV at mjmorningshow.com. You'll just click on MJTV at the top. And we'll also make it available in a video clip later. We'll take some pictures, etc. But first, though, I want you to complete this sentence. Arby's, we have the...
Wiener.
Is that your guess, Froggy?
I just wanted to get it in for the day.
All right, guys.
I know it.
Complete the sentence. Arby's, we have the...
Meat?
Is it
No.
Is there an S at the end?
B? Is it the B word?
We have the beats, like the song.
butt.
We'll say it. Arby's, we have the what?
Butt.
We have the butt? No. What?
Beef.
Arby's, we have the... Arby's, we have the beef.
Beef.
No, you're thinking of where's the beef?
No.
Oh.
No, the slogan was always Arby's, we have the meats, right? And it had like all their meat sandwiches.
That is incorrect.
Dude, don't sleep on Arby's Jamocha shake.
Listen to this. Say it again.
Don't sleep on that. Have you ever had the Arby's Jamocha shake?
No.
So
Will that
good.
keep you awake for 3 days at a time?
No, it's good. It's good.
All right. So here's the deal. You guys are all getting the slogan wrong.
Yeah, we are.
It's Arby's, we have the CPR.
Yeah, that was the second one that they were going to go with. Sure.
Arby's, we have the CPR.
Man, I would have never got that.
Arby's, we have the meats. This is a great story, actually. This is a great... Great Falls, and the name is great because the customer fell in Great Falls. Allie Wallace, a shift leader at an Arby's, had basic life support and CPR certificate in tow, like for 4 years, never used it. And then like a week or so ago, in Arby's, customer came in, said, I'm here for the meats. But then the customer started feeling lightheaded, couldn't stand. The employee, Allie Wallace, the Arby shift leader, said, I noticed he was wobbling. When we sat him down, he was unresponsive. He wouldn't respond to verbal commands or squeezing his hand. Then Allie realized that had no pulse. The person died right in the middle of Arby's. Arby's, we have the corpse.
We have no pulse.
No pulse.
Did he get hit in the chest with a cheddar sandwich like Hamlin?
I mean, that'd be a real tough sandwich.
Yeah.
So this woman, this shift manager, Arby's, went to the walk-in and got a big lug of Arby's roast beef and started ramming it into his chest. No, I'm kidding.
That's how I want to go. That is how I want to go.
No, the shift leader at Arby's put him on the floor and started doing chest compressions and revived the guy. The guy is alive. She acted quickly. They alerted paramedics. She began doing the chest compressions, and boom, got a pulse back.
Did you hear that when you do chest compressions for an extended period of time that you end up usually having broken ribs when you're receiving them?
That's what I heard. I've heard that it is not uncommon for the recipient of chest compressions in a cardiac arrest situation to have broken ribs.
Dude, that's why I'm no longer a top.
Excuse me?
Never mind. What?
I don't feel good.
Where is Great Falls? Is that in Iowa?
Great Falls, is that
Michigan?
Is it Iowa? Where is it? Is it
Montana?
I think of Montana.
Yeah, it's Montana. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think of Montana.
Sioux
Great Falls,
Falls. I was thinking
Sioux Falls is South Dakota.
Damn it, I don't know where any of the falls are.
Sioux City is Iowa. No, I don't know where the hell stuff is.
Where's Niagara?
No, actually, I do actually know where most things are.
Wichita Falls?
Actually, I do. Wichita Falls is Texas.
Okay.
And then Niagara Falls, of course, is Ohio. It's New York. Or the Canadian side, I guess. All right, so that's it. I thought that was a great story. All right, are you guys ready to be creeped out?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's so?
send her into the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel the Flying Tomato.
Hey, nice shirt.
Who
Hey,
is,
Rach.
she's moving to our Beasley Media Group properties in Philadelphia.
Well, good for you.
Grab Mike Ford. Come on over. And
Congratulations.
all right,
There's our-
so
See, if I'd known it was Rachel, I would have loved to know that you're going to be in here and sit next to me.
all right, so Rachel the Flying Tomato from our digital department is moving to Philly. And Rachel, you're doing some cleaning out and you're packing and oh, by the way, Two College Brothers Moving is moving you to Philly.
They are.
That is fantastic.
Wow.
Did you take advantage of their winter pricing sale?
I did. I told him I listened to MJ.
Did they drop off free boxes? Because
Yes.
you said that? Okay.
Look at that. And free boxes at your house and everything. All right, so
Damn it.
Fester, is that your phone?
Well, we haven't
Yeah.
had a phone ring in weeks.
Well, I shut it off. All right.
All right. So Rachel, you're cleaning up, you're packing up because you're moving to Philly soon.
Yep.
And you found what could be the creepiest thing ever. Do you have an ad? Where was this?
It was in my storage unit.
Oh, in your storage unit.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of thing, is there a Geico commercial where there's like a creepy attic with mannequins up on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
And you found a creepy item. Tell us about it.
Well, I'm terrified to open the box.
This is like Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah, so the box says it's a Patty Play Pal. And so I believe it was my mother's. And I don't know, there's a shipping label on it. So I don't know if she bought it off of eBay years ago or if it was actually hers.
A Patty what?
Patty Play Pal doll.
It is a doll from the 1950s?
Yeah, they had a release in 59, I think, and maybe 69 too.
This is a doll, when you see it, it will haunt your dreams.
I don't like creepy dolls.
I Googled an image of it because I'm terrified to open the box.
All right.
You haven't looked at it?
No.
Do you want to? We got to open it
Yeah,
now.
we can open it.
All right. So you
Okay.
think this doll is in the original packaging, from the store?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's in a corrugated box right now.
Right.
Like they shipped it.
No, it says Patty Play Pal doll
really?
on the box.
All right, hold it up. Show the camera.
Oh. This is an old stained corrugated
Oh my
box.
God! How big is this thing?
I mean, it's up to my waist.
Oh my God!
Dude.
This is like a nightmare Chucky doll. All right.
Yeah,
all
have
right.
you Googled the Patty Play Pal? I can't say that. I can't say that doll's name. You say it 3 times and look in the mirror, she's going to kill you.
The Patty Play Pal doll?
Yeah.
Patty Play Pal doll?
Yeah, have you
Patty
looked-
Play Pal doll?
It's really tough.
Yeah. All right, take it out. Let's see this thing. And you looked it up online, and oh my God! And it's like the size of a 4-year-old. And
Oh my God!
All right, don't break the packaging because that might be very valuable. And add the packaging in boxes that adds to the value.
Right on the packaging, it says "Warning, warning."
It's like that new movie Megan. It's kind of freaking me out.
Oh, you know what? I don't think this is old.
Yeah, this isn't old.
No, because back in the 50s, they didn't have like warnings, like suffocation has. No, this is.
People didn't sue each other back
So
then.
it's like the 80s.
This is like some kind of a Chinese reborn knockoff from like the 80s or 90s.
It looks like the Annie CPR doll.
Oh, CPR Annie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a creep.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Nice hair.
It is a really creepy doll. But now, hold on.
Oh,
Now,
if you lay it down, the eyes close.
Oh,
that's creepy.
yeah.
All right, so this has never been opened or used, but it's not an antique.
Yeah, so when you saw the Patty Play Pal doll, you looked it up and you found some going for like $900 on eBay?
$800, $900.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. No, this is new.
Wah, wah.
Exactly. Hold on a minute. Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to take it with me. It's
I'll tell you what.
creepy.
Right now, Antiques Roadshow just turned into Antiques Ho Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel's bringing us in the score.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Rachel, but this is not an original Patty Play Pal doll from the 1950s. This is one of the newer remakes made in China back in 1987 through 1993.
Unfortunately. So I'm sorry about that.
The value of this is a very common, and the value of this might be $25.
And then they show the little thing go.
The ching ching
It's
cash.
worth nothing.
Rachel, can we have this?
I mean,
It's
You're
not
going to give
worth-
it away?
No.
We just this needs to be a studio mascot.
We need to do a school crossing guard safety video with my Lincoln.
No.
oh my gosh.
No, hold on a minute.
Yeah, let's throw off something.
Wait, hang on. We need to pair it with Shorty Shane.
Listen, he acts like it's his living girlfriend.
Yes. Can you imagine the videos we could do with Shorty Shane?
He's
and
in
this
takes
doll?
it to dinner. Take it to dinner.
Oh my god. That's even more creepy.
What do you want to eat for dinner, babe?
Take her to meet with like a wedding photographer and like a wedding coordinator. We're gonna get married soon.
Let me tell you right
And-
now.
yeah.
This could take Shorty Shane's web presence and video hits to a whole new level.
Just open it. It's not worth anything. Let's see it.
I think the doll is actually taller. Leave it in the box for now.
All right.
But you can tell because see, it was a warning suffocation hazard.
Choking hazard, small parts.
Yeah,
not for children under
that
3
is
years.
brand new. That was, trust me, that was never around. And you can tell by the packaging, the box is not too old. Yeah, this is a brand new incarnation of an old 1950s doll.
Wow.
Say how tall.
And it
Does it
is.
say exactly how many inches it is on the doll on the box. I'm just saying it should say right.
It's probably like
Is this thing
3 inches.
is this thing like 36 inches?
I'm just trying to figure out what's
Is-
taller.
3 feet? 3
Or
feet?
Shane.
because it's up to my waist
yeah,
and I'm 5'8".
I think that this thing is
perfect for Shorty's girlfriend.
It's as tall or maybe slightly taller than Shorty Shane.
We got to dress her up a little more
We
modern.
gotta, skank her up a little
Put
bit.
her in some heels.
Just tell two
Oh,
college
no,
brothers
this
I'm
is
going to
not
need a
good.
bigger discount because it wasn't worth anything.
Oh yeah, hey Rachel, we're taking the doll.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's our doll.
Well, it's
Oh,
my parting gift to you.
All right, so this doll was included in the quote.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
It's part of my-
they'll take 80 cents off.
Oh, good.
doll.
Okay,
Since
great.
they're not taking this big doll,
It's
But,
only,
80
you know,
cents.
it's only right to name the doll Rachel.
No.
Yes.
That's creepy.
The whole thing's
But, maybe somebody wants to buy it. Maybe it's, worth something to them. I don't know.
Andrew, are we able to see the doll pretty well on MJTV? Andrew,
Right now, the mic is in the way.
Oh, I'm in over there.
I hold it up.
There we go.
Is
Look at
it-
that crazy
Is it
doll.
good? You got it? All right, so this is the doll, and this is going to become a new fixture on the MJ Morning Show. The Patty Play Pal doll, is that it? All right, Rachel, thank you for the gift. Appreciate
Rachel
it.
Patricia.
And I'm sorry that it's not like a $900 antique version from the 50s or early 60s.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Shane is going to have his way with this doll.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ew, he starts kissing it,
He's like,
and licking it in the face.
This doll's going to get it.
All right, guys, are you following the whole Tim Allen Tool Time scandals that are brewing?
Yeah, Tool Time has new meaning now.
It does. What is going on here?
That wasn't the one that they showed the video of. He had boxers on.
All right.
That's what they're trying to say. It has to be true.
Hold on to that thought. When we get back, we got to deal with the whole Tim Allen Tool Time home improvement. But we've got like women that are claiming that He's whipped the Tool Time out.
More than Pam Anderson?
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
Wasn't he Woody in Tool Time or in Toy Story?
He was Buzz.
Oh, darn it. I wish he was Woody.
miscast.
All right, hold on to that thought. That and a whole lot. Oh, you want to get paid to eat cheese before you go to bed? I'm going to tell you how to do it. You want to improve your health? Just watch this. Man, we got so much stuff. Hey, in Philly, they're hiring lifeguards that don't need to know how to swim. What?
That's fine.
Man, we got a lot of stuff. Hang on. We're back in minutes. Don't move. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. A couple of our fans. for another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show right here on Q105. Spread the word. MJ Morning Show is back. Q105 every morning with me, MJ, and Roxanne. Fester is back from his myasthenia gravis hospital stay. But we were just speaking during the commercial break, and Fester is starting to degrade, and I think it's a really good example. And then you're able to fix things by doing your face pinch.
It's so weird. I figured it out the other day.
All right, so hold on. Just talk normally now without touching your face.
All right.
Because you were just really, a few moments ago during the break, you were really beginning to sound a little mumbly.
Right. So if I keep talking and, and don't do anything about it or take a rest, you hear my bottom jaw doesn't move as well as it should or could.
Did you hear that? You're not enunciating properly.
Every word becomes harder to say, and so you have to take a rest. And when you rest, it recovers, and then you can talk normally again for a little bit.
Oh my God, I have an idea.
Tell me.
Myasthenia gravis karaoke.
First
a
of
new
all,
game show.
It's not myasthenia. It's myasthenia gravis is what Fester has.
Have him sing a song.
Pull up that TLC song. That was great. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
But now, if you continue to talk to me, like right now, start reciting the presidents of the United States. Go ahead.
George Washington leads them, the brave and the true. John Adams succeeds him, and Jefferson too. Madison's fathers and fifth comes Monroe. John Quincy Adams and Jackson below.
Sir, have you been
Martin
drinking
Van
tonight?
Buren and Harrison succeeds. Tyler, Polk, Taylor, and Fillmore we see.
All right, now do the
keep going.
alphabet D to K, but not singing it.
D to K. I don't know how to do
Just
that.
do the alphabet. Just say the alphabet from the beginning.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P.
You got
See, you can hear now.
Now I sound very compromised.
You do now. It's you're degrading fast.
So the muscle
but now
needs to rest.
the muscles are getting weak, so he can't form words and move his mouth. Now, if you take your fingers and start holding your face,
grab the bridge of my nose and pull my jaw up. Now the muscle isn't working as hard, and almost like a ventriloquist.
Oh my God!
And it kind of brings back a little bit of a normal voice.
How'd you figure that out?
Playing with myself. my face.
Facial manipulation.
Yeah.
Playing with myself.
You know why? Because I was chewing something and I couldn't chew anymore, and I actually chewed my jaw shut to chew what I had in my mouth.
So you use your hand for jaw assist?
Yeah.
Like a hydraulic assist?
Yeah, and
wow.
Then I said something and it came out clearly. I'm like, holy cow. So in this position, even though my muscle's tired, it's resting on my thumbs, and I can put together a sentence that sounds fairly normal.
I'm getting tired listening to you.
I'm getting tired of listening to
folks,
you.
if you want to see Fester's return this morning using the newly opened elevator, but now we have an update that the elevator's broken.
We don't know the whole story.
I believe the elevator. I think that building management turned on the elevator this morning just for you. And then they've taken it out of service, and now when you need to leave, they'll turn it back on because I think they're concerned about like a 1/4-inch gap where the elevator is like not matching the floor, and it's like a 1/4 of an inch.
Right,
it's like nothing.
They made an exception for me. It's not open for business.
Yeah, but it should be because we passed inspection. I just think maybe there's like one more calibration. So I think we just have to call management. They'll send the guy over in the golf cart, and he'll turn the elevator back on. But if you want to see Fester arrive at the building this morning, about 7 o'clock, if you want to see Roxanne open the door for Fester, and Fester walk on in, if you want to see it. And then Fester's got his Superman shirt on. He's got his walking cane. And then he gets into the elevator. The video is up on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. So take a peek. Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. See the Fester video of him coming back after being hospitalized at TGH on my Instagram. I have a complaint that I need to share. Now, Roxanne, do you remember what we talked about in this segment?
Yeah.
It was in this time frame yesterday, and you said something, and I said something like, wrong, no. Do you know what that was?
It was in relation to me washing chickens.
Yes. Because I said, what happens if you have a package of chicken fryer parts chicken breasts. You get at the supermarket. You come home. You're going to cook chicken for dinner. And I said, what's the first thing you do with those chickens, the chicken parts? And you said,
rinse them in the sink.
And I said, no. And this has been around for a while. But we were doing this. We had a story on like the biggest mistakes, the food safety mistakes that people are making. And one of them is, and this has been out for a while.
Right.
We've talked about this in the past over the years. You're not supposed to wash the chicken because when you wash the chicken, it just sprays like any type of bacteria, any type of salmonella, if it's present. It'll just spread it all over the kitchen, all over your sink, or the handles, the kids, the dog.
Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to choke it either.
Your hoo-ha, it'll go everywhere, all right? Oh. What, is that funny?
Yeah, it was a courtesy laugh for
Okay,
the show.
That was Roxanne's.
The deal is that you put the chicken in the oven, you cook the chicken, and that takes care of any bacteria or any lingering salmonella. So don't rinse your chicken. Now, this garnered a complaint. This instigated, I guess, an angry listener to respond to me on my email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. Again, any comments, questions, complaints, praise, feel free. Reach out to me. You have any show content. People send me great stories that make it in Morons in the News and other portions of the show. You can always communicate with me. I'm the only one that checks this email, mj@mjmorningshow.com. And Patty sent an email. In all capital letters in the subject line, you are perpetuating fear.
What?
Yes, I'll show you right now. You are perpetuating fear. MJ, I'm a listener to your show every day, raised by parents that were loving, caring, and safe.
And were chicken washers.
I have always thawed meat in their packages on the counter, air-conditioned house, and I've never used a meat thermometer. Part of the other items were make sure you use a meat thermometer, never thaw your meats on the counter. And she said, and I, and all of my 3 adult children have never become ill from those methods. You perpetuate fear and need to stop it. Take care, Patty.
That's very nice of her.
Yeah, Patty sounds lovely.
Patty. Hold on, was that doll, the creepy doll's name is Patty?
Patty Play Pal.
I've got, this is Pissed Off Patty.
Patty's not your play pal.
This is the Pissed Off Patty doll that's emailing me and complaining.
You're not making up this research, MJ.
I'm
You're
not.
You're just reporting it. Somebody else is perpetrating fear.
You need to hold your face because
give it a face hold.
Fix your face.
It's going to be that way.
Instead of me just reporting it, it was like you're just reporting it.
It's going to be that way for a month.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yes, take it off.
Take what off?
His belt.
Now look.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Get this on camera. So Froggy just took off his olive drab, like Army and Navy store belt.
I need a little.
And now he's going to tie it to Fester's head. Andrew, do you have this on video? All right, very good. So you're going to you're going to try to like.
Yeah, okay, take it off.
This is like a tie-down belt on the back of a flatbed truck.
Like a ratchet strap.
That's what we need. Somebody quickly go to Granger and get some ratchet straps.
I have one in my truck.
Do you really?
Tighter.
All right, hang on. All right.
Tighter. Okay, all right, that's good.
It looks like he could play football back in the 1910s.
All right, so
like in Leatherheads.
It's a work in progress, but a little tighter. I need it tighter.
No, you still need. You need localized on your face to.
It's a work in. Yeah, go.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to move on with the show. I'm going to move on with the show.
I like it. I think it works really well.
Oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, really. Thank you, Patty, for your email.
That sounds well.
It's a work in progress.
It did sound good for a minute.
It's the first attempt.
Hey, how'd you like to make $1,000 for eating cheese?
Oh, it smells like Froggy's waste.
Ugh. All right. How would you like to make?
You know what that smells like.
Guys, would you please listen to me and please follow?
This is compelling visual right here.
Froggy's,
MJ, I can't stop watching
Froggy's
this.
belt smells like sweat and marijuana.
All right.
But I but they sound a lot better.
Is it tight enough?
All right, if you want to,
you feel good.
if you want
to,
You look like you're ready to play football if we time travel.
Roxanne, can you get a picture of this, please?
Listen.
Hang on, I'll do
Only
it.
if you want it. Yeah, you do it.
I'll
MJ.
get-
During the break, I'll get my ratchet
this.
strap.
Hang on, Fester.
I need one of those elastic jaw straps.
Let me get a picture of this. All right, hang on.
During the break, I'll get my ratchet.
Yeah. And I'll make that cool sound.
All right, just take a picture.
All right.
I'll post it in just a bit.
So,
of Froggy's belt wrapped around Fester's head and jaw to try to lift it up so we can talk. All right, let me get back to the cheese here.
All right.
How would you like to make $1,000 eating cheese before you go to bed?
Dude, I'd eat cheese every night.
Me too.
I love just like those little packets that they're already sliced. Pop a couple of those.
Yeah.
No, dude, come on.
Yeah, of course.
So good.
I'll take cheese in any form.
Let me go. So you go and get a cow and kill it and get cheese from it.
Go to the supermarket and get a nice wedge of Sartori Parmesan. You want the Sarvecchio.
No.
It's an award-winning cheese. Go to the supermarket. You want Sartori, Sartori, Parmesan. Don't get the flavored ones. Just get the straight Sartori.
I've had that before. That's really good.
It is great Parmesan. In fact, it won first prize in some Italian Parm. Yeah, the Italians were all pissed off like 8-9 years ago because a Wisconsin cheese beat out all of the Italian Parmesans.
Stuff it, Italy.
That's true. Sartori. It's Fester. It's Sartori. Sartori.
I don't care that much.
Well, you're trying to type it in. You're mangling it.
Sartori.
Sarti. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Sartori. Sartori cheese.
Sartori.
Tori. Yeah, cheese. Right there. Yeah, Sartori Cheese Company. And you want their Parmesan, their regular Parm, not like the red wine infused. Just get and it's great stuff.
How do you know what we want?
You can slice it, eat it on its, or you grate it for spaghetti and it's great cheese.
How about just a little mozzarella, like the little things that look like little cigars, but they're cheese? You know, you just peel that cheese sticks. Those are fun.
The string cheese.
The string cheese.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's not the most.
How about a little bluebell?
Find yourself a big 5-pound block of grande low moisture mozzarella.
Just bite it.
That's what. And then, hey, another cheese suggestion is if you're at Costco, if you're a Costco member, they'll have the nice, like almost a pound, I think, wedge of Locatelli Romano. And that's good stuff, for recipes. And, I'll even use it in cacio e pepe, for instance. All right, so back to the cheese. This has been Cheese Talk on the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Wow.
A mattress reviewing website wants participants who are willing to get paid $1,000 to eat cheese snacks before going to sleep. What the hell?
Did we do a story a while back that cheese gives you nightmares before bed?
I don't know, but you twirling your hair every minute of the show is giving me nightmares.
Oh, this guy isn't distracting you, but me running a hand through my hair is distracting. But this isn't distracting.
I have a belt on my head.
I got to be honest.
That's really good.
Man, we're a wreck. This show isn't. We're a wreck.
Dude, we're trying, though, dude. We're trying.
Fester's got a belt.
Fester actually sounds better.
I do. I feel better, Froggy. It's really working.
Fester's got a belt tied around his face. Roxanne is twirling her hair over here like she's got some kind of a.
Tick.
What do you call it? A tick or a repetitive problem?
They're called lice.
We're twirling your hair all morning long. All right, so here's the deal.
You keep twirling it, Rob.
Sleep Junkie announced that it needs 5 dairy dreamers for a study that apparently is going to research and address the belief that consuming cheese or dairy products before bed leads to nightmares.
See? I knew we read that a while ago.
I don't want you to give away the story here.
I didn't know that's where you're going.
This could have gone anywhere.
Going around your wrist to get to your elbow.
We want to look and see if this is true. So they're going to choose 5 people. They'll get paid $1,000 each to eat cheese prior to bedtime.
I want in. How do I do it?
How much cheese do they want you to eat? Like a pound of cheese or
I
like 2 quesadillas?
I don't have those specifications just yet.
I mean, between pizza and quesadilla, that's like dinner 4 nights a week.
Hey, guys, what's up? It's Hal Herman here. I just wanted to stop by. Hey, what's the headline? What is it again? Do what before? Why don't you give me that headline again?
Company offers $1,000 to eat cheese before bed.
Well, I'll tell you what. I hope they're offering something for cutting the cheese before bed.
Cutting the cheese before. All right, thank you.
Give me the quack quack all day. Give me the quack quack all day. Give me the quack. Where is it? Give me the quack quack. Where is it? I'm just hitting buttons here.
Stop.
Where's the quack quack?
That's the wrong.
Where's the quack quack?
That's the wrong machine.
I need the quack quack.
The quack quack is on the second machine.
Froggy, I thought that was going to be so much worse.
Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to reach over and touch your button.
That's the. There we go. I guess if you're interested, you go to the Sleep Junkie website and see the study will last for 3 months. Applications are being accepted through February 10th. So,
say the website again?
Sleep Junkie.
Okay.
It's the Sleep Junkie website, and you can sign up, and they'll, I guess, pick winners after February 10th.
Interesting. You got to really like the cheese.
That's ridiculous. Hey, you want to hear something great about your health? Sure. Guess what will actually improve your health? Watching this.
Porn.
Yeah, I mean, that's my first guess.
Oh, come on. Really? You got to gravitate there.
Well, with the wiggles? I mean, what?
I mean, yeah, really, watching
sunrises and sunsets.
Oh, my God.
I believe that.
That's so dumb.
What dumb website came up with this?
No, it's not dumb. This is like scientific research.
Sunrise, sunset.
There is new research, according to the University of Exeter. This is a United Kingdom university. And their study finds that watching sunsets in the evening or the sunrise in the morning increases perceptions of natural beauty and an uptick in feelings of awe. Wow. Hey, did you see the sunset photo that I took over Tampa Bay a couple of nights ago with that unbelievable, crazy alien mothership-looking cloud shelf? No. Hey, you got to go to my Instagram. Oh, Fester, you're already on it. Why are you looking at Chloe in her CEO outfit? What are you doing over there?
That's the first thing that came up.
All right, that's fine. All right, go to my Instagram, and you got to see this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is that look at this picture. Hold on, you're putting makeup on. How do you know if it's awesome? You're looking at yourself in the mirror.
I was talking about my reflection.
Also, in her line of sight is this picture you took.
Is that incredible?
No, it is incredible. I actually saw this, MJ. You posted it like 3 nights ago.
And
so
then
I saw it.
I did. And then look, do you see the little wisp coming off? Like it's almost like the fuel nozzle from a KC-135R at MacDill Air Force Base.
It is wispy.
Like it's like pumping fuel into an FA-18. I mean, this thing is. If you haven't seen this picture, it's on my Instagram. I took this while I was walking the dogs right over Tampa Bay. I don't know, 6:30 or so, and the cloud. Look at the density of it. It's crazy.
What are those cumuluses?
I don't know what they are. Let me call. I'll call Dennis Phillips or Paul Delgado.
Find out.
Hold on a minute. You want me to call the weather guys? I'll call them.
I think I'm all right.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
But I like it. Sunset is my second favorite time of day. Dawn is my favorite time of day.
All right, if you haven't seen the clouds, if you haven't seen this unbelievable picture over Tampa Bay the other night, and this crazy cloud formation, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's why people should follow me. You never know what's going to pop up. Certified MJ Radio. Give me a follow. Take a look. So clouds. Gorgeous. Love clouds. But the sunsets and the sunrises, it helps you feel inner feelings of awe, and it's better for your overall well-being. Taking a moment to appreciate daily rhythms like sunrise and sunset can help improve overall well-being. And guess what? It's free. Not going to cost you anything. You don't have to pop pills for this thing.
I can think of a couple of other free things I can do that'll make me feel better.
Go ahead and look at the sunset and sunrise. You know, I typically see the sunset every night. You know,
that's so romantic. Wait, alone?
No, with my dogs.
Yeah,
with
two barking dogs.
Yeah, with my very calm Jack Russell Terriers.
Yeah, they try to kill a squirrel.
With Scout and Gatsby. This is Looney Tunes. The city of Philadelphia is desperate for lifeguards at the city pools that they are recruiting people who can't swim.
Times are tough.
my God.
Wow.
Can you imagine the lifeguard jumps in to save someone and the lifeguard drowns too? I mean, what the
Where's he
hell?
going with his floaty?
Sounds like Class Action Park. Have you seen that documentary?
Class Action Park. Class Action Lawsuit Park?
Yeah, Action Park in New Jersey. They call it Class Action Park.
So
there's a whole documentary. It's amazing.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you a link. Class Action Park. Where they had a slide that would go up and then cut so far down that kids like lose their toes.
Really?
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're in New Jersey. I remember the old commercials.
Yeah,
for
Action
Park in nearby New Jersey.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to get the Action Park.
The documentary is called Class Action Park.
Really?
It's one of the best ones.
In Vernon, New Jersey. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember the old commercials. They used to go, Action Park in nearby Vernon, New Jersey.
You should watch the trailer. It's really good.
Is it still open or is
No.
Class Action Park is closed?
It's not open.
Yeah, I remember up in New York, you used to hear the commercials on Z100 back in the day.
Class
Action Park in nearby Vernon, New Jersey.
Q105.
I'm sorry, hold on, that's wrong. In nearby Vernon, New Jersey.
Z100.
There you go.
That's the right one. All right. So this is crazy. I guess, are they going to train the lifeguards or just throw them up on the bench with the white stuff on their nose? What are they going to do here?
They're going to just let them wear floaties or their swimmies and
teach them how to throw a ring.
For the 2023 pool season in Philly, the city has started recruiting early, and if you can't swim, no problem. I'm not.
Maybe it's for the kiddie pool.
I'm making this up.
Seriously, it's insane.
Oh, my God. Hey, I had a conversation with someone yesterday, a diabetic that's having trouble getting the drug.
Oh, man.
Because of the whole weight loss thing. Had a conversation with a friend of mine who heard us talking about this. They are a type 2 diabetic, and they said that they're having issues. And even the doctor brought it up, that all the people that are getting scripts for... Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Go to YouTube. Is the Ozempic jingle on YouTube all by itself without like the voiceover guy talking all over Ozempic? So Ozempic is like a blood sugar regulation. Is that what, A1C or whatever, right?
But even in the commercials now, and I didn't notice it the first time, they say one of the side effects will be you might realize some weight loss.
They've always said that.
Oh, yeah, is it?
So this category of drugs, because there are several, Wegovy or something, and what's the one that starts with the M, Roxanne?
Did you just have a Badurgeon moment?
That's fantastic.
Isn't it her birthday?
She doesn't know.
You okay?
My Jordan or something?
Majoria.
No, it's not Majoria. But
she doesn't know.
But seriously, a friend of mine says, hey, it is true, trying to get a hold of Ozempic has been difficult because it's turned into a weight loss drug for people that are not diabetic. Is the jingle only online? Do we know? Or is it...
I'm looking. I have to listen to some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
People with type 2 diabetes are excited about
this
the
is just a
potential
regular
of
commercial.
once-weekly Ozempic. In a study with Ozempic, a majority of adults...
Yes, I want to know if I want the whole jingle without all the yak talking on it. I want to put it on my playlist. Along with Pilot's Magic, the song it's based on. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that is real-world information from a type 2 diabetic friend of mine that they're having trouble getting Ozempic. But what I also found was what happens when you stop taking one of these drugs that are helping people lose weight. So you take, let's say, Ozempic, and then you stop taking it, what happens?
You get fat again?
Exactly what you think's going to happen. Most people just balloon back up and they put the weight right back on. I don't know. You know what they say? Like if a woman has like a mustache and they shave the mustache, then it grows back like thicker and darker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if like if you gain back the weight faster and like if you get heavier, but they say that people that are taking it for weight loss and then you stop taking it, the weight goes right back.
Perfectly fine. Give it to me from like January to May, have a great summer, and then put my winter coat back on.
Tool time. We got to talk about this whole Tim Allen situation. and you have issues. You said that you had actual problems with Pam Anderson, or
you don't listen to anything I say, do you?
I do.
I mean, you talk about mincing my words. No, I just say I haven't.
With one ear. He's asking now.
Yeah, so I said I haven't. Maybe I have an unusual take on this, but
Roxanne, I listen to you. I listen to most of what you say.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me that doesn't listen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you
confusing
go.
myself with you.
All right.
What's your hot take, Rox?
Well, I haven't read all the details of the story. I've just read the headlines.
Number
I
one,
want to hear what they are.
Number one, detail one, is Pam Anderson claimed that Tim Allen flashed her when she was 25 years old on the set of Home Improvement.
What did she do on the set of that boat with Tommy Lee?
Yeah.
She was operating the throttle.
I mean, she doesn't seem like she scares easy.
More like the mask.
Okay, you guys are...
With her eyes better. All right. So 1991 on Home Improvement, Pamela Anderson says that Tim Allen whipped it out and flashed him. According to Variety, the allegation comes from Anderson's upcoming memoir, Love, Pamela, book set to be released next week, January 31st. But Variety obtained a copy early. In it, Anderson wrote that the incident happened while she was on Tim Allen's hit show, Home Improvement, playing Lisa the Tool Girl for 23 episodes. On the first day of filming, I walked out of my dressing room and Tim was in the hallway in his robe. He opened his robe and flashed me quickly, completely naked underneath. He said it was only fair because he had seen me naked.
Was this
Okay, I
like a
didn't hear all
thing?
these
Why do so
details.
many people do this? What's with the deal with flashing?
Roxanne, what'd you say?
I didn't hear all these details. That's kind of creepy.
Allen was most likely referring to Anderson's Playboy modeling photos during the exchange.
Yeah, he could have opened it and went, "Welcome to Hot Time," and shown his tool.
So, I mean, literally tool time. That was number one. And then now a new story is surfacing about a blooper reel clip. And now Tim Allen apparently flashed Patricia Richardson.
The wife?
Yeah, but Patricia Richardson said that she was wearing boxers. It wasn't a big deal.
Tim Allen was filmed flashing the Home Improvement star, a newly resurfaced clip.
I love that episode.
In the blooper scene, Allen, who played Richardson's wife, in the blooper scene, Allen, who played Richardson's husband on the ABC sitcom, is dressed in a kilt. As the actress says, hangs long, I wish it was shorter. Allen then lifts his kilt, and while the camera does not show what was underneath, Richardson, 71, says that he was well dressed under there. But this on the so did he have underwear on?
Oh my god!
So
This is 30-year-old allegations.
I realize that, but it just seems that there's is there going to be a movement to come after Tim Allen?
I'm sure
for pulling out his junk in 1990.
Dude,
well, the same thing with
You know who else pulled that junk out a bunch in 1990? Me.
Oh,
me, guys.
What?
Oh yeah, I flashed everybody.
Everybody.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
You did used to flash me back in the day too.
Dude, remember it's
terrible.
Remember the growth joke I had?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear.
I've seen it all. I've seen the gum.
Yeah, just
I sat on gum.
All right, hey, I've got the final chunk coming up next. Have you been following the ABC Good Morning America controversy? I think we might have mentioned it briefly a couple of weeks ago.
With the couple?
Yeah, with Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
TJ Holmes.
Oh, that's something.
But all the
She's hot.
there are like some Matt Lauer stories coming out about interns with this guy. And he was like an ABC News, he was like the golden child for ABC and Good Morning America.
He just upped and left his family.
Crazy. If you don't know the story, hang on. And then we got to talk about good corpse etiquette. Corpse etiquette. What the hell is that? Well, hang on. That and a whole lot more. Final segment, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next. Here on Q105, stand by. My friends. 5. Wow. Froggy just showed me some of this trailer for this Class Action Park. And this is on HBO Max?
Yeah, I just can't believe you haven't seen it. It came out like 2 years ago.
I am watching this tonight.
I think I am too. This is crazy. All right, hang on. This is going to quickly just usurp for a moment what I was planning on doing. How did we even talk about? How did we get into this?
Well, you mentioned the lifeguards that didn't know how to didn't need to learn how to swim, and I go, "What is like Class Action Park?"
Okay, so this is an HBO Max documentary. So it's on HBO Max.
Yes.
And it's about a theme park up in New Jersey, Vernon, New Jersey, just outside of New York City. And I remember the commercials back in the 80s at Action Park.
And if you see that commercial as a kid, I would imagine you were like, "Oh my God, I'm going."
But I'm looking at the trailer. I'm looking at like the old film and video from this, and these rides are like designed to like maim people.
Yeah, the rides were designed by like
awesome men,
by people on drugs.
By criminal operators.
All right, so this is the trailer, and I'm going to watch this as well. This is on HBO Max.
The stories are insane.
All right, here, listen to this.
There's nothing in the world like Action Park. Baby, let me take you to Action Park. Action Park.
The story of Action Park is a true crime story.
As you entered the park, you saw this thing, and you're like, this is real. The engineering behind this, if there was any engineering, was just nuts.
Oh my! So there's this like
a loop slide,
a loop-de-loop slide. But did you say like kids were getting their fingers ripped off inside the slide?
Yeah, because they couldn't. They would get stuck at the top of it,
right?
A lot.
Yeah.
And then some of them would whip themselves around because they thought they were going to get stuck. That couple of the kids like got their fingers like torn off.
Oh my God.
Build it higher, make it faster. People control the action.
It's called the world's most dangerous amusement
and they
park.
had booze. They had beer tents.
I love this. Look at that beer.
Well,
that with liquor and anything goes.
There were no rules. For a lot of kids, that was heaven.
That's
and if you
Jennifer
couldn't
Garner.
swim well, yikes.
I don't think you can understand a place like Action Park if you don't understand the kind of minds that built it.
Oh my God! There's a slide that they're going down so fast. They become airborne like 10 feet in the air.
They're like 10 or 15 feet in the air,
But
and they're
how
not
could
going to land good.
How could they land on the track?
They don't. They
must
crash.
Fly off of the. I can't believe it.
Didn't you? You didn't hear about this place that it was dangerous as a kid?
I didn't. I always heard the commercials about Action Park, but I never knew. I never went.
A lot of people wish they could ignore rules. Gene actually did that.
Nobody would give him insurance, so he created his own insurance company and then insured himself.
It did bring sometimes a criminal element.
I don't know how many people died at Action Park, but it wasn't just one person.
Electrocuted.
Decapitated.
Fractured vertebrae.
Impaled on the bowl.
Had a heart attack.
Nobody should ever be the second person to die in a wave pool.
Oh my God.
I mean, one, okay, but two?
What is this amusement park?
Close the wave pool.
Did he say close the bleeping wave pool? All right, hold on, let me roll that back. Hang on.
Close the
All right, let me roll it back a little further.
Yeah, because the wave pool kept killing people.
Decapitated.
Fractured vertebrae.
Impaled on the bowl.
Had a heart attack.
Nobody should ever be the second person to die in a wave pool. Close the wave pool.
Look at that. They shoot you up in the air. They had go-karts. Tell you what, it's a watch if you haven't seen it.
And it's called, the place was Action Park, but the name of the documentary is Class Action Park.
That was a nickname. Because I initially saw it I follow a YouTube channel that follows parks like this. It's called Defunct Land.
Defunct Land.
And it's a really good channel. And I saw Class Action Park documentary 5 years ago.
Is that like the YouTube channel where all the closed malls are shown?
Yeah, but this is all about different amusement parks.
Oh, man,
Check it out.
All right, so the copyright there looks like 2020, so it's, what, 2 or 3 years old?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Class Action Park. All right, Roxanne, what do you know about the Good Morning America controversy?
I haven't read the latest, but I know Amy and TJ, is that his name?
TJ Holmes.
Right. I know that they were both married and they had their on-set news anchor romance going on, and then they both left their families.
Yeah. So TJ Holmes was, a good-looking guy on Good Morning America. And I guess he did a lot of replacement stuff, like when Michael Strahan, and he's been missing a lot, I think, from Good Morning America. Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
And that T.J. Holmes would, I think, step up a little bit, but they used him a lot. And a big, huge rising star at ABC News, T.J. Holmes, Good Morning America. And then Amy Robach, just solid. Just very solid reporter, anchor. And, they used, but there was an affair going on, and
something just hit me.
What?
She was married to Shue.
Yeah, Andrew
Elizabeth
Shue.
Elizabeth Shue,
Yeah.
Andrew Shue.
Andrew Shue, yeah. That's true. She was married. So now they've left their spouses because they had this affair. But now, apparently, Amy Robach has left T.J. Holmes because now stories are coming out that T.J. Holmes was like doing a bunch of interns in the office. A story came out that T.J. allegedly was having sex with a 24-year-old intern. And now another story, T.J. Holmes had suspected in-office romp with another junior staffer.
But he was using the office as his place to meet women.
So they were using him on regular Good Morning America, and then he was getting highlighted on like the third hour of GMA, and I think he might have been the anchor on that with Robach on GMA 3.
Yeah, they did it together.
They were using them in hours 1 and 2, which is typically with George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts, right? But you'd see T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach on there a lot, but then they would host the third hour of Good Morning America. And now another story comes out, another alleged encounter where Holmes was married and was just getting it on with like interns, junior staffers. So if there are 2 now that are being alleged, how many more are there?
Well, you would think that would have trickled up to her. Like she would have heard about that before she started her relationship with him. Like TJ's a player. Like he's, whatever.
Before you got together that he dated somebody in the workplace.
Exactly.
But
that's not the only
You
part.
don't know the gory details.
Did you guys hear about the other affair on that show?
No.
George Stephanopoulos and Robin Roberts.
That's so hot.
That didn't happen.
Doing it on the side.
We just stop it. All right, so we have a GMA scan, and it's like every day there's like some kind of new deal coming out. And I don't think there was a rumor that ABC was firing both of them, and then that kind of got retracted. I don't know what they're going to do.
So they went on vacation together already.
But they're off the air though. They're not on the air. So ABC has taken them off the air.
This is nowhere near Matt Lauer level.
Yeah,
he's having relationships in the workplace that are consensual.
I wonder if he had a button under his desk that closed the door while the intern was inside.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, a couple of final things before we get out of here today. I asked about corpse etiquette.
All right.
Any idea where this is going?
No.
And I know, Fester, during the break, you brought up the crazy email that I had on yesterday's show.
How did that resolve? The guy that wanted to see his grandmother's decomposing body.
Well,
is it legal? Can he do that?
Well, I have the email, and we're going to follow up on it. If you missed it, I got the craziest email maybe of my career that I shared yesterday about, 7:55 yesterday. And I got an email from an individual who wants to know if it's legal to dig up grandma just to see what grandma looks like after being in the ground. I mean, it is bizarre.
Just curiosity.
And can you do this? And I know they exhume bodies for like investigative reasons, for like crime investigation, but I don't think you can dig up a body just to see what your loved one looks like years later. I mean, that's insane. That's
crazy.
That has nothing to do with corpse etiquette.
Yeah, what's the etiquette about? Does it have to do with when you see a body when you're at the service, or does it have to do with behind the scenes preparing it?
Nope. Here's the deal. You're a crook. You steal a funeral home van. There is a body in the back of the van that you just stole.
Of course there is.
You flee the Chicago area, drive about 100 miles away. You discover there's a body in the back of the stolen vehicle that you boosted. What do you do? What do you do?
That's tough. You stole a car.
Yep.
You drop it off at like a Circle K?
Well, you throw it in a parking lot. That's what they. Is that terrible?
What else do you do?
Is that awful? So, Illinois funeral home van was stolen, and the corpse was in the back. and they dumped it in an alley. They just threw the body out of the... That's terrible.
How disrespectful.
That is absolutely awful.
They're dead. They don't know.
It's awful. All right. Anything else when we get out of here, guys?
Yes, I would like to say happy birthday to my lady, Kimberly.
Is she listening right now?
I think she's in a meeting right now. I'm going to say it anyway. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Love you.
I wish you would have told us earlier. We would have called her.
She's been in meetings all day.
That's
Big
right.
meetings,
Her
big
birthday is the day after mine.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Oh, she didn't call me yesterday or send me a text to wish me. She usually does.
She's mad at you right now.
Why is she mad at me? What'd I do?
I don't know.
It's a whole deal.
It's a whole deal. No, I'm just kidding.
My God. All right, folks, website's loaded. Hey, my Instagram. Oh, you know what else? I didn't talk about the creepy clown thing. Spotted on Ulmerton Road.
They're coming back?
Have you seen the clown thing?
No.
All right, it's on my Instagram. We'll talk about it tomorrow. A lot of stuff. So website always loaded, mjmorningshow.com, and my Instagram. Take a look at you get a preview of the creepy clown thing because the picture's up right now. And then Fester in the elevator. I think we got to call building management to turn the elevator on to get you downstairs now. Fester's back. Are you going to be back tomorrow?
I'm going to try.
Can you drive?
I don't know yet.
How much was the Uber ride from Lutz all the way here?
Like $42.
Ooh, that's all right. We'll expense it.
Good.
That's what we'll do. All right, folks, mjmorningshow.com. We'll see you tomorrow here. And let's be careful out there, whatever you do.
Good morning. Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app, powered by Anna